Well, hello everybody, Hugz here. Welcome back to the Mega Farm Challenge. Today, I'm going to introduce some chaos into the farm. Right now, I feel like it's been far too long since we've had like something crazy happen, and I think the perfect thing for us to put in is another animal on the farm. Right now, we've got goats and we've got sheep, but they basically take care of themselves. So what better time to reintroduce something that we kind of had in the past that is potentially the perfect time to bring it back in. And guess what that is, ladies and gentlemen? It's going to be water buffalo. Yeah, we've done cows in the past. Today we're doing water buffalo. Now I'm going to do this right. I'm going to get a lot of stuff today. We're going to need a lot of stuff. So I want to basically have everything by the end of this episode. It's going to be crazy though. We're going to need probably around, I don't know, $1.4 million. That's a lot of cheddar. Right now we only have 456,000. Oh, that makes me want to cry. But we do have some stuff that we can sell here in the near future, and there's actually some things that we can get right away to kind of like, you know, kick things up a notch and get things ready. So to do the water buffalo, really, we're going to need TMR. And to do TMR, we're going to need a couple ingredients. So the ingredients are going to be straw, they're going to be hay, and silage are the main things, plus like some sort of mineral thing that you can or can't add in if you want to. We're probably going to add that in. We'll see how much money we have at the end. If we can't afford that, we're in pretty, I don't know, pretty dire straits. So we need a field for grass. The one I've got my eye on is number 49 right here. Currently, I believe it's owned by Katie, I think. And there's potatoes on it. But the reason I want to do grass on this field is because the expected yield potential, it's basically as neutral as you can get, just about. So I don't want to put any sort of special crops on here, like any money-making crops. We are just going to use this as a giant field for grass. That's it. And we're going to need lots and lots of grass. We need to use the grass for hay and for silage. Now, for straw, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take our soybean field here and we're going to convert that into something that makes a lot of straw. We're going to put barley down in this field. So that's the plan. We can do both of those things relatively quickly here. In fact, field number 49, 257, we could buy this right now. In fact, let's just do it. The quicker we get the grass down, the better. And bam, just like that, we've got this field with potatoes growing on it. Whoo, boy. I think I can go right over this with our planter and I don't have to dig anything up, but I'm also not 100% sure. So let's hop into the John Deere, bring it over here and see if that's the case. All right, John Deere, let's go. Oh, you're all the way over at this farm. Okay. Do you even do grass? Oh no, this one doesn't do grass. Okay, I need my seeder. Well, this just got a little more complicated. I don't have a seeder. It's got a little more complicated and a little more expensive too. Oh boy, I need to buy a friggin' seeder. Oh man, didn't want to do that, but all right, we do what we must. I can buy one or I can rent one. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna need to buy one because I'm gonna need it for the barley as well. So let's find a good seeder for us here. We kind of need a seeder anyway. We're a mega farm. Why don't we have a seeder by now? So this guy right here, the Avatar 12.25 SD, this one does do direct drilling, which I really like. I'm kind of steering towards this one. It is 12 meters in length, so it's not the biggest thing out there, but it'll definitely get the job done. I think this is going to have to be the one we're going to go with right here, the Avatar. It's that one or this one, but this one is way, way smaller. So we'll go with this guy right here. This is basically all of our money, though. Whew, okay. Okay, man. Wasn't planning on this purchase, but, you know, even the best plans, there's always something, right? So let's go ahead and buy this guy, $195. We're down to $3,700. That is nuts. Oh, boy. Let's drop this guy here. I got to go pick this thing up. Then I got to bring it back here because we're going to need to fill this up with fertilizer and seeds. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy, I hope I can hook it up to this tractor. I didn't even think of that. Please tell me I can. Is that a drawbar? I think we're okay. Oh, okay, that might have just been me. Yes, there it is. I saw it pop up. Oh, we're good, we're good. Okay, let's swap this right over to grass. Perfect, okay. Back to the farm we go. Let's go pick up some stuff. Okay, let's see. What do we got over here? What do we have? Do I have seeds at least here? I'm hoping I got something. Okay, I at least have seeds, so let's start with that. I don't think that's going to be nearly enough seeds. Nope, we have 801 liters of seeds. This other stuff, that is not fertilizer. Do I have fertilizer? I may have a little bit over here. Let me check. I've got plenty of seeds, but no fertilizer. So I think what I may do is pull it from the the planter, because we need that fertilizer bad right now, and we really don't have that much money to spend at the moment either. All right, we're full on seeds, so that's some good news. Over to our planter now. Hopefully we have enough solid fertilizer in there that at least we'll get by for the 2 fields that we have to plant. Let's just do a real quick swap over here and onto our planter. Oh, whoops, missed it. All right, there we go. So this has liquid fertilizer in it. Urgh.
Come on, man.
Oh, that is really frustrating. Okay. I really don't think I have any solid fertilizer anywhere. I'm gonna have to look and see. Maybe I have some tucked away in some dark corner of the farm. All right, I took a look at a list of all the stuff we have, and somewhere on this farm, we do have a 1,000-liter pallet of solid fertilizer. I just have no idea where. So I gotta look through every single pallet storage I have here. I don't know how, but somehow I missed it in here. I had 1,000 liters. I think I saw liquid fertilizer and my mind just went blank. So, all right, at least I found it. We'll see how far it gets us. Let's go ahead and refill on solid fertilizer. Okay, let's go.
12 seconds later.
Now the next question is going to be, can I just directly put grass over the potatoes without having to cultivate it? I'm hoping I can, but I'm also preparing myself mentally that I may have to do a little bit of cultivating here as well. You know what? I'm going to splurge. Get one more bag of solid fertilizer. We're going to be passing the shop anyway, so we may as well just pick this up and we should have plenty then. All right, here's our field where we want to put down our grass. Let's go ahead and unfold. Look at this thing. It's really doing a lot there. Let's unfold this guy, and let me get some lines while that's doing its thing. Give me some steering assist, thank you. 2 headlands, okay, I can work with that. We want to start with the heartlands, so that's where we'll go first. I'm just hoping that this will actually work. I'm just not sure. Let's see how this goes. Oh, yes, it's working. Whoa, it's not working anymore. What happened?
What?
It worked for a split second. No. Oh, now it is working. Okay, that's so weird. Why does it just stop working sometimes? Am I going too fast? I don't know why that is. You know what? It looks like it's bouncing around. It's got to be the potatoes, right? Oh, man. Okay. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go and cultivate this first. Yeah, that's like if I can't go top speed using this machine, there's just no point in doing it. So I'm going to go grab the cultivator and we'll do a quick pass over this first, and then we'll go ahead and plant our grass. All right, Big Blue coming into the rescue. Let's go ahead and get some lines on here. Put the lines in the coke. No. It's just lines. Okay, here we go. At least we could just do it in whatever order we want here. So this will be nice. As soon as this is extended, I'm going to go ahead and lower this, and we'll get this field cultivated. It should look nice and neat afterwards. Any skips or anything? Nope, we're looking good. Okay, this is actually a pretty big field, guys, so this may take me a little while here.
6 hours later.
And just like that, we've got one beautifully cultivated field, ready for our John Deere to come in and lay down some grass seed. I can't wait. So it didn't take too long to get this done, but it wasn't short. Let's put it that way. This actually is a very, very sizable field when you look at it from front to back. So, all right, over to the John Deere we go. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I am going to have this guy just go right onto this field and cultivate for us here. I may as well, so let's hire a worker there, and we'll pop on over to you, and let's get this grass party started. All right, step one in our plan is officially complete. We now have grass on our field. We've been successful in that much. We still have so much more to go, though. We need to get barley over on our big field over there, but it's just not barley planting time yet. So there really is not much else for us to do right now. I'm going to wait for our blue tractor over there to finish up the cultivation job on that field. And then we're going to go ahead a couple of months. We're going to hibernate, lay our head on the pillow, do our usual thing. Let me see, which month exactly do I need to wait for to do our little barley job here? So September. So we've got quite a few months ahead of us before we can start getting our barley in the ground. But that's okay, because that'll actually give us a chance for our greenhouses and whatnot to start making us a little bit of surplus cash. And actually, now that I think about it, we might have something we could sell too. So if my memory serves correctly, over in October, we can go ahead and sell our goat cheese as well, which should bring in a pretty little penny for us. And right now, we need every single penny we can get. So that's probably when we'll go to, and I think I'll probably put the barley in the ground. Yeah, probably in October, because I can do it in October. It's just a month after the opening season, but that should be fine. So, all right, I'm going to chill. I'm going to let this guy do his thing, and I will see you guys in a couple months.
One eternity later.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially October. We have a very, very busy month ahead of us. We have grass that needs to be cut, turned into silage, turned into hay. We've got barley that needs to be sown. We've also got a ton of goat cheese to sell, and we have very little time to waste. So first things first, I want to get something set up on a field. So I think the very first order of business is going to be getting the barley sown. So we're going to take our blue tractor here, and I'm going to put him over on this guy. Actually, do I want to have... No. We're going to swap over to the John Deere. Hold, please. Let's get you. Disconnect. And we're going to have this guy plant the barley on the field. Now, while he's doing this, we actually... Oh, boy, there's so much to do. I'm trying to just work it all out in my brain. Okay, we're going to have this guy plant. Then we are going to go and sell our goat cheese. That's what we got to do. Hopefully we get a nice little chunk of change from that there. I'd like to be sitting around 700,000-ish. If that's possible, that's great. It's gonna be a lot though. That's a lot of money that we got to make up. But we are fresh out of solid fertilizer, so let's hop over to the store real quick and let's buy a batch of that. I think that 2 pallets should do us, 2,000 liters. That should be more than enough. I guess we'll see when we start going out on the field. Some crops take more, some crops take less. So it all just depends on what you're putting down. Let's go ahead and refill this bad boy, and while we're at it, let's change this to barley. Okay, we should be pretty... Wait, am I not close enough to that? There we go. So we're pretty much set up here and ready to go on this guy. All I got to do is get it over to the field and get this whole process started. Let's go ahead and get this unfolding while we're making our way over here. Beautiful. Now, I am going to hire a worker to do this because we have just way too much to do this ourselves, unfortunately. So there you go. Let me just make sure he's going to go and do his thing there any second. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. All right. So now that this guy's doing his thing, we need to swap over to, where is it? This guy right here. We have a lot of goat cheese to go, like a lot, guys, a ton. Let me show you the goat cheese here real quick. It's insane how much we've managed to accrue over the past year, I suppose. Look at this. We're full. 120,000 liters of goat cheese. That's nuts, guys. I don't think I've ever maxed out a production when it's level 3 too, nonetheless, which is even more insane. But let's go over there and pick this stuff up. I think it's going to fill up our trailer here 100%. Now that I think about it, it's actually more than 120,000 liters because we have however much... Whoop, and accident. It couldn't go a single episode without hitting something. As I was saying, there's a bunch sitting outside as well. So I think it's maybe 8 pallets outside or so. Let's just... Oh, way more than 8. Okay. Well, we're going to load this all up. And there's a little trick. Let me show you this. So if I hit Shift Control R, it starts loading it up. But the beautiful thing is once it starts to populate, it just automatically grabs it in. It looks so funny, but it does an awesome job. And you don't have to constantly sit here and like hit Shift R to load everything up. So, all right, I'm gonna let this guy do his thing. We're gonna load up a whole batch load of goat cheese right now. Well, there you go. We're completely full, and we've still got 6 pallets chilling on the ground over there. So, yeah, a lot of goat cheese. And oh boy, I can feel the weight. It's super heavy. This truck does not want to move at all. Okay, we have to make our way over to the farmer's market and try not to tip this thing. I'm notorious for tipping my trailers. So let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that nothing terrible befalls us on our trip. All right, by some miracle, we've made it over here without tipping, which is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and start this whole process. Oh boy, oh boy, oh yeah, man. 719,000, we're right on the money. That's exactly where I want to be. And we still got 6 more pallets to sell. Let's go grab those.
2 hours later.
All right, last 6 pallets coming through. Let's see what our final tally is. $740,000 bucks. Absolutely amazing. That's a lot of money, guys, and we're literally gonna spend all of it. We're gonna spend every penny of that. Oh man, it's absolutely crazy. All right, so we need to go mow a field now. That's like top priority. We got to get the grass on the ground. We also need to buy a tedder. We got to buy a windrower. We have to ted said grass. We also have to windrow. We've got to bale the hay. We've got so much stuff to do. We've got to bale and the grass on half of the field to make yeah, there's a lot to do. There's so much to do. But I need my mower. That's first things first. So we got to jump back over here. Let me hop back in the blue tractor. We got to go back to our farm and we got to go pick up our 2 mowing implements. All right, let's hook up to the front mower. Like so, and let's go ahead and grab the back mower as well. What is that? Oh, that's our power washer. How did it end up on the ground like that? That's so weird. All right, and the back mower, beautiful. So we've got everything we need. Everything's in place. All we got to do is go and mow some grass. Let's do a quick little drive-by here, see how our guy's doing. Is he still going on the planter over there? You still seeding, buddy? Yes, he's still seeding. Okay, good. I got worried for a second. It looked like he was stalled out or something. And it does still look like he's not. Okay, there he goes. He's turned it down. All right, straight ahead is our grass field. Let's go ahead and get this guy all unfolded. Looking beautiful. You know what we haven't done in a while? A nice little grass cutting time lapse. Let's do it, man. Cue Bo the Drifter.
City life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind. Trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need. But there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night.
Okay, so grass cutting is officially done. That's brilliant. We have to bale all this up now. Let's quickly check on our guy over yonder. And, wait, what? Oh, that's us. I was about to say, did our worker just finish? No, he's still active over there. Looks like he's just got the headlands to go, which is pretty good. So I think what we're going to do on this grass mowing is we're just going to keep this as grass, which means we can go ahead and get the square baler, come over here, bale everything up, and then we'll end up storing all this grass. The second time we cut this field, we are going to have to turn that all into silage. So that's going to be some delicious and fun work. Let's go ahead and fold you. We'll drop this all here. I'm going to need it again pretty soon, so I'm not worried about just leaving it out in the open. All right, perfect. Let's go get our squale. I'm losing it, guys. Let's go get our square baler, and we're going to run it over this field, make a whole bunch of grass bales. Actually, I've changed my mind. It took me literally 5 seconds, but I am actually going to get the round baler, and we are going to turn these into round bales because since it takes about a month for us to make silage anyway, we may as well just get that out of the way right now so we have silage ready to go. So yeah, I need the round baler and I also need the bale wrapper as well. Now, one thing I do quickly need to check. So if we go in here, let's take a look at our bale wrapper real quick. I need to see the size of bales that it accommodates, so that way I know what to set our actual baler to. And do I not have a bale wrapper? Wait a second. Did I sell that thing? I may have sold our bale wrapper. Okay, hold on. That changes things here. So we have this square baler, which will go to 180 centimeters all the way up to 240 centimeters. Let's see how much it would cost to get a bale wrapper that will take care of square bales. Because if I could just do square bales on everything, that would be a whole lot quicker. So if we get this guy right here, the SW4014, this will do up to 220 centimeter square bales. So I'm going to buy this and it'll be waiting for us over at the shop. And then all we got to do is bring our square baler over there and make sure we have our square bales set to 220 centimeters and not 240. And I suppose I don't even need my round baler at all anymore. I don't even know where my square baler is, guys. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where did I park this thing? Aha, there it is over there. Okay, and I did actually just realize something. So the round baler I have, it wraps. It does wrap. But you know what? The bales that it wraps are very, very small. So I would much rather get the upgrade here where I can wrap these square bales instead and just have one system for everything. So I'll probably go through and I don't know, we'll sell that baler. And, maybe we'll need the money at the end of things here. We'll see. All right. So I've got the baler set to 220 centimeters. Perfect. I also went ahead and reset the bale counter. But before I start baling, we're going to swap over to this guy real quick. And I am going to roll this field. I have time to burn, so I may as well anyway. And we'll get more yield out of this. So win-win situation. I feel like we're going to be baling and we're going to be wrapping for quite some time. So we may just kill two birds with one stone. That is, as long as we can actually hook this thing up to our John Deere. I'm pretty sure we can. Yep, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy started on this field. Away you go. Are you going to do your thing? Let me just make sure. Sometimes, yes, there we go. Okay, sometimes the roller's a little bit weird. All right, I got about 1 million bales to make over here, so we'll check and see how many I make at the end. If you guys have a guess or anything, put it in the comment section down below. I'm curious to see what you think before I start baling, not after. No cheating. Let's turn it on. Let's lower the pickup, and away we go. Oh, there it is. First bale. We're giving birth. Amazing. And we're gonna just crap it out on the ground here in a second. I always love to see the first bale. It's absolutely amazing. The circle of life. Brilliant. All right, only about, 100 more of those to go.
2,000 years later.
All right, that is officially it for the baling. Okay, let's see how we did. So let's turn this bad boy off and let's go ahead and unload ye olde baler. That should give us 2 or 3 additional bales. No, just 2. Okay, so that gives us 51 bales. Not bad. Not bad for a grass haul. I will take it. So now we have to go ahead and wrap all said bales. Oh man, that's good. That's a lot of bales. That's a lot of bales to wrap. Okay, I'm gonna go grab our wrapper and we're gonna get this job done. We're gonna do it, me and you together. Let's see how our roller's doing over here. Okay, he's making progress. He's making progress. That's good. I don't know exactly how much progress because I can't tell. It doesn't make a change in the field. All right, we'll just assume that he's making good progress. The roller is quite big. And here's our wrapper. All right, let's do this, man. I'm excited to get these wrapped. Get some silage in the bank. We haven't done silage in a long, long time. I guess we'll make this bale our first victim. So let's go ahead and turn on automatic drop. Let's go ahead and unfold her. Looks real big, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. That's what she said. No, no, no. No time for that.
No time, but she did. No time!
All right, it is on. Wait, is that our guy? Oh, he's done. Awesome. Perfect timing. Just in time for us to like watch and see. And there goes the first bale. Let's watch it. I always love watching bale wrapping. Should just drop it right there when he's done too. Oh, look at that. That's majestic. This is soon to be some delicious, delicious silage. The cows, or sorry, the water buffaloes are going to love that. All right, bale one down, bale one wrapped of many. We have a lot more to go though. All right, last bale getting processed here. For whatever reason, I had one grass bale that said that the size was wrong. I don't know why. It should have been the same as everything else, but I'm just gonna chalk it up to some weirdness, I suppose. But there we go. Our job is officially done here. Let's fold this guy up. Let's pull it over here. That is pretty much all we have to do right now. I guess I have to fold up the roller, don't I? So let me stop this guy right here. Let's turn you off and let's fold you. Oh, you know what? I probably should collect the bales too, shouldn't I? That would probably help as well. I'm going to pull this guy off just into the farm over here, I suppose. It seems like a good spot. Let's just park you right there. Perfect. Let's hop in our semi next. And, oh, I'm like right here too. Okay, let's pick up all these bales. I'm going to just drop them probably in this wide open area right here so they can ferment in peace. Time to do some high-speed bale collecting. Let's go. Full speed down the line. I don't know if I'll be able to fit all these bales on here, actually.
A few inches later.
All right, I'd say I got about half of them on the first pass. Actually, probably more than half. So let's find a good spot to set these down. Seems like as good a spot as any. Let's go ahead and boop. All right, there we go. Let's go get some more. And last bale. All right, that's 51 bales, or actually, is it 51 or 52? I don't quite remember, but we got them. So let's go drop these off, and then I think we are pretty much done. All we got to do is wait for our barley harvest and another grass cutting to occur. 96,000 liters of grass, soon to be silage, and off you go. Okay, brilliant. So, yep, we are pretty much done. Nothing else to do but kick back, relax, and I will see you guys in a couple months.
One eternity later.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to July, and look at the money sitch. 1.2 million in the bank. We got a load of barley behind us, ready to be harvested. We've got grass ready to be cut. We've got bales ready to be baled up. We've got all the things going for us. Absolutely amazing. One thing, though, that I did overlook and kind of beating myself up over this. Yeah, we've got weeds. We've got weeds in the field. Not good. Not good at all. But it's too late to do anything about it now. I just got to remember for the next one not to overlook that. It was stupid of me, and you know what? It just happens. It happens sometimes. But we are now officially ready to start harvesting. Can I even squeeze this guy out of here? I'm going to do my best. Let's just do some footwork here, and don't mind me. Let's just, okay, we're going to make it out of here. All right, got a little rough there. we made it out. All right, let me pull up real close to the field here. We're going to hire a worker for this. We're going to let him do his thing, so he'll pull out there. Meanwhile, we're going to switch over to this guy. Let's drop the wrapper. We need to get our mowers engaged here, and we are going to have a worker set to mow as well. Meanwhile, what we're going to do is we are going to officially pick out a spot and put down our cow barn. Get ready for those water buffalo. That's right. They're coming, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just quickly get this guy set up here. All right. We are officially off. We're ready to go. So there's a spot I have in mind And I think, are you blocked? I think that was just me blocking him. Oh no. Why are you, what do you even try to do here, buddy? All right, hold please. I gotta fix this guy. Let me line him up perfectly. No, zero excuses this time. You should absolutely start mowing as soon as you pull onto this field. All right, I'm gonna leave him do his thing. I'll keep an eye out, see if there's any messages. But we have too much to do. We can't sit there and babysit this guy. So the spot that I'm thinking that we put down our cow barn is actually right here. And let's check these. Do we have silage? Yes, we do. Okay, I can smell it from here. So we have this big wide open area. It's kind of perfect for a cow barn if you ask me. So I'm gonna hop on these bales, I think. We'll do this from up here. Ooh, all right, perfect. Let's get this view going. Ooh, we may have to move these bales now that I'm looking at this. So we need two things. We need A, the cow barn, and B, a dairy, because I would like to have the dairy right in this area as well to process the buffalo milk that's going to be coming out. But let's worry about this first. There is a tiny dairy that we can put down, so I'm not too worried about that. Now we have two options here for the cow barn with the feeding robot. We have the GEA and we have the LELY. So that's for the Lely Vector plus I have no idea what these actually mean, but they feed your cows for you. That's all I know. So how big? Oh boy, it's big. It's big. Okay. Huh. That may not work. That may not work. Uh-oh. We may have to buy a whole nother field here. Hold the phone. Oh, and our guy's got a full tank and he's not working. Hold, please. I gotta go over here. I didn't set this guy up right. You know what? Let's empty him out. Let me go here. Let's turn this off. We need to turn straw swath on. Can't believe I forgot that. All right, and let's enable him. We gotta go pick up. Oh man, I have no. Jeez Louise. Okay, I have to go and get our big trailer that can hold grain. That's the only thing that I have that can actually pick up what this guy's putting down. So 1 minute, one quick detour here. One trailer to the rescue. Let's just pull in nice and close here. I actually wasn't expecting to get that much barley. That's a little surprising. So this should be interesting. Let's turn this guy back on. He should now be making a straw swath. That was the whole point of this field anyway. We need the straw. So hopefully he goes about his business and makes us a whole lot of straw here. There's our offload. And let's see if he does this thing. Please make me some straw. And there we go. That's the golden stuff I was looking for. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. That makes me feel much better. We've got lots and lots of grass going over there. Okay, back to our cow barn placement. So this is not really optimal, and this was totally out of the plan for today. But I think what we're gonna have to do is buy this field right here, and we're gonna plop down our cow barn there. So let's look at our map real quick. I'm pretty sure that's going to be this guy right here, Farmland 36. Let me just verify real quick if possible. So here's the shop. We go up. Farmland 36 should be right there. Shop up 36. Yes. How much is it's 104,000. Jeez, man. All right, we need it. Oh, it's a really good field too. We can't get that one. I got to pick a different one. All right, we've got ourselves a backup location and it actually should work out better. So there should be plenty of room for us to put down the cow barn right here. All we got to do is buy this spot, field number 21, and it's pretty cheap too. It's only $81,000. So let's go ahead and buy this. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and place down our barn. Oh, what do you mean you can't place? Okay, I was about to say, if you can't place the fence there, what good are you? You're absolutely useless to me. Let me get this view over here. Now, I need to be mindful of where things are going to be coming out here. I think that's good right there. Let's go ahead and place it down. Bloop. Do I want to customize? No, I don't care about the fence at all. I will plant a meadow, however. So, all right, looking a little bit funky there. That's all right. We can go through and smooth that out real quick. There we go. Looking good. Looking real good. All right, let's go check this thing out real quick. So it's looking like, manure's gonna come out over here. Okay, let's open this up. Oh, baby, look at all the cows. The cows are gonna be coming home, man. I can't wait. It's been so long. So here's where we're gonna put all our stuff. We've got hay, we've got straw, and we've got silage right there. Now, I am almost certain I can put bales in here. If I can't put bales in here, I may lose it. I absolutely lose it. I don't know. over here, this is where we get our milk from this spot over here. And here's our animals. Let's go ahead and check out the animal dialogue real quick. So this is what we're looking for. Oh, water buffalo. How many can we fit in here? 96. That's 122,000. Let's load it up, man. We're going full water buffalo mode right now. So we should have a giant amount of water buffalo in here. Is this true? Can I open you up? Take a look inside. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've got, whoa, they're very shaggy. They are very, very shaggy. Look at this. We've got a load of them out here. More than a load, like a double load. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to start loading some stuff, and I'm going to start with the silage, and then I think we'll make a little bit of hay real quick just to get them fed for now, and I'll grab some straw as well. All right, let's load up on some silage bales here real quick. Just going to grab them all. Give me the whole kit and caboodle. Brilliant. I do, unfortunately, have one grass bale, but I'll have to live with that. So let's see how these bales are going to work. I'm hoping if I just pull up here. Oh, of course it's not. Wait, I think it took, oh yeah, it's taking silage. It's taking silage, all right. Or is it not? Oh no, it's not. Oh man, please tell me this is gonna take silage. What if I offload it? If we just do that? Are you taking silage bales? It's filling up. I saw it, it's filling up. Look right there. Oh, brilliant. Amazing. We've got 4,985 liters of silage. I think I may have to actually get the silage bales in there for it to work. That's a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? I will take it. Let me load these all back up, and I'll do that again. I think that's how it's gonna have to work. I'm gonna get real close this time, and let's go ahead and, oh, I can't even do it. Let's try right here. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's sucking it in, guys. All right, I'll figure out the whole situation here, how to do this. I may have to load these up or do something, maybe use a forklift or some other way. Well, hello everybody, Hugz here. Welcome back to the Mega Farm. And of course, this is Farming Simulator 25. So today is going to be all about water buffalo. That's right. I need to figure out how to like do these guys a little better. And that sounds not the way I meant it to, but I need to figure out how to make this more efficient. That's what I mean. So, man, I think I may have been going about this wrong, guys. I did bales, and I have discovered bales are not really that simple to put inside the automatic feeder. So I've been tinkering around with it a little bit, and I was able to get like some bales in there by just like offloading them, and they happen to get up here. But that's like, this is not the best way to do this. I'm thinking that what I may have to do is get myself some sort of front loader implement or some like a forklift that has a bale spike, and then start spiking these bales and getting them in there like that, at least for the time being while I have these bales here. Moving forward, there probably is a better way to do it, which I'm going to experiment with, and I'm thinking it's going to be just making silage like the old-fashioned way with the bunker, and then load it into a truck and then backing up here and dumping it in. I think that may be the way to go. So I am still working on a field over here, and of course, oh boy, this guy fills up so quickly, our harvester that we have harvesting barley right now. Let me hop over to this guy. So I'm working on straw right now, and I have an idea to test out to see if my theory is correct. So when this straw is done, what I'm going to do is get myself a forage wagon. We are going to pick up some straw with a forage wagon, wheel it on over there, and see if I can just dump that stuff in. If I can, great. I know what I got to do moving forward. If I can't, then I don't know. We'll bail it up and keep doing it with the forklift, I guess. If that is the case, I don't know. That's more painful than I thought it would be. So I am hoping that the forage wagon works, because if it does, then that kind of solves a whole bunch of problems. But I do have a whole bunch of grass that is ready to go over there, and I do need to get that started with a not a windrower, a tedder. Pardon me, it needs to be tedded. So we have to turn that grass into hay. That is one of the components for TMR. So let's hop on over to the shop real quick. And in fact, I'll just leave this guy right here, and we'll hop into this guy, our nice blue tractor, Big Blue. Let's put you right there, and we'll put the back end right there as well. Okay, beautiful. Off to the shop we go. So one of the things that I wanted to buy last episode, which I think I actually overlooked, was indeed the tedder. So let's go in here and let's check out our tedding options. I'm going to need something relatively big because it's going to need to cover multiple rows. And it's looking like the biggest tedder around. The biggest one on the block is going to be this guy. This is the Pottinger Hit 1618 number T. Mr. Pottinger. I may have already had this tedder in the past too. We've got through so many iterations of doing different things on the Mega Farm. It's absolutely incredible. So let's go ahead and buy this guy. We definitely do need this, at least for doing the hay. So that is a necessity. Now, the other thing I'm probably going to need is going to be a windrower. Once you make the hay, it kind of spreads everything back out, and I'm going to need a way to kind of bring it all back together into a nice, neat form. So I think for that, we'll go ahead and get this guy. It's 14 meters in length. Nothing we can't handle with any of our equipment. And yeah, we'll run this across to get things nice and neat. Thank you very much. And look at that. We still have $172,000. Me with the big brain leaving money in the bank. All right, brilliant. Let's hook up to our tedder first and let's get this over to the grass field. I really do hope that the water buffaloes are going to be worth it with this level of stuff that I have to do to make things go here. It's quite involved compared to anything else. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hire a worker to do this so that way we can go ahead and continue picking up grain from our harvester. Just give me a sec. Let's make sure this guy is doing his thing. And oh boy, this is going to be big, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Let's see. Do your little extension. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's big. That's real big. Okay, cool. I like seeing that. Let me also move this truck out of the way. I don't need you to be here. We'll just park him right there. Brilliant. Okay, let's go make another pickup. This guy can only do like 2 rows of barley before he's full. Incredible, right? And while we're doing our offload over here, let me hop over to this guy. Oh, you know what? Hang on. We may not have needed a windrower. Those rows are actually, they're kind of compact. Hey, you know what? We may as well use the windrower anyway. I think it'll pull at least 2 of these rows together, so it'll be half the amount of time picking stuff up. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back over to this guy. Let's finish doing this field, and then we'll worry about that afterwards. All right, there we go. Barley field officially complete, and I am very excited to see how much barley we actually got. I've been making trip after trip after trip, cleaning up after this harvester, so we should have a ton of barley. And it looks like our blue tractor is almost done over there as well, so we'll be able to start on that very, very soon too. Let's go ahead and do a quick offload here first, though. Yeah, let me just get this lined up nice and pretty. Oop, that's not... Okay, you know what? All right, you win. Fine. Take it like that. And now it just doesn't want to unload at all. Come on, man. This thing's making me look bad. There we go. Finally. All right. So, barley. Let's take a look. 120,000 liters. That's a lot of barley, man. When do we sell this stuff? December. So we got a couple of months before that comes around. That's way more than I was expecting, actually, but what I'm most excited for is the straw, truth be told, because I want to get these water buffalo fed. Right now, they're subsisting off solely silage. That's not going to work for long. Oh, boy. Okay, so there's actually something I want to try here before we go with, like, the nuclear route and get ourselves a forage wagon. I want to try a certain tool out and see if I can get the bales inside the auto mixer in like an easier way. This guy done? Are you done down there? Yes, you're done down there. Okay, I'm gonna swap this out for the windrower. Yes, that's what we need. I think I could put the windrower on this tractor. Let's go over to the shop and see if we can hook up to it. Okay, moment of truth here. Let's see. Is this gonna work out or am I gonna have to switch track? Yeah, can't do it with this one. Man, that's really annoying because I had plans for the blue tractor. All right, well, whatever. It is what it is. Let's park this guy over here. I think... Do I have another tractor somewhere that I could possibly use? You know, we'll worry about that in a second. Let's get this guy. I got to hook him up to the windrower, and we got to windrow this whole field here. And man, I've got so much stuff just chilling over here. Between that farm and this area, I have like so much equipment just laying out in the open. I got to figure out something with that and put everything away somewhere. All right, let's hook you up. There we go. And back over to the field we go. Beautiful. Let's get this guy started here. All right, very good. So he'll go about and windrow this whole thing. Hopefully we have much less rows when he's done. At least like half as many rows. That would be optimal. But what we need to do in the meantime, so I want to investigate some ways for us to take care of this bale sitch over here and see if there's something we can get that will handle that.
2 hours later.
So before I figure out exactly what I want to buy, I want to go ahead and see how much one of these weighs. The weight of these bales is going to determine quite a lot. So we're looking at 1 ton per bale. Holy cow. Okay, my initial thought was to go with a skid steer loader, but I don't think that's going to work. If we go in here, skid steer, you know what? The Kubota might work here. It's 5.3 tons. I think we may be able to pull it off with this. So this was my plan. I was going to get this guy, and then there is an implement for this right here, which has some form of auto load on it. Now, I don't know exactly how this auto load is going to work. It also has tension belts and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little worried about the weight, but I do love the Kubota, man. You guys see it in the hoodie. I'm a sucker for this thing right here. So let's just try it. Let's go for it. I'll be happy to drive a Kubota again. So we'll buy this bad boy. There's number 1, and let's go ahead and get the bale spike as well. If it doesn't work, I'll sell it back at a loss. I don't know. It'll be what it is. But for now, this is what we're going to try. So we should have it. Yes, there. Oh, it feels so good to be back in a Kubota. I love this thing so much. Let's go ahead and hook up to our bale spike, and let's go grab some silage bales. Okay, finally made it over here. Takes a little while to drive this thing anywhere. Only goes 7 miles an hour. And of course, I left my frickin' trailer right here. Man, what is wrong with me? Let me drop this thing off. I gotta go move that trailer real quick. Let's just quickly get in here, squeeze it in. There we go. All right, I'll just pull this up over here next to whatever this thing is. I don't even know what this plant is. Is this like an oil press or something? Who knows? Let's leave this here. This should be fine for now, and I'll leave the semi attached in case I got to move it again. But this is the guy I'm really interested in. Let's see how this auto load function works here. And more importantly, let's see if I can even like lift the bales. It's going to be so interesting. All right, let's start. Item is too, really? It's too large? What? How is that possible? Oh, man. Okay, you know what? I don't even care. I'm just going to pick up some bales. Let's see here. I got at least 1. Oh, man. Okay, it's working. It's working. I can at least get 1 bale up there. I'm going to try 2 on the next. Can I get it up here, though? Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait. I think we're good. Come on. In you go. Yeah, did it work? Yes, let's go. Okay, not exactly elegant. I would definitely not describe it as such, but this will work for the time being. I don't necessarily think this is going to be our final solution, though. It's just a little more manual labor than I want to be doing on like a constant basis. I need to find something that will let me just tip the stuff in there. If I can do that, then we're really, like, we're talking. And can I do 2? Oh, yeah, I kind of can. Oh, okay. I spoke a little too soon. We'll just have to keep it on the ground for now.
12 seconds later.
Okay, kind of works. I'm just a little concerned that I won't be able to get it up there when the time comes. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so I can at least do 2 bales at once, which is good. I could definitely work with that. Let's go ahead and offload you in there. And I wonder how much silage this thing can actually hold, too. All right, this is going to be the last bale I'm going to put in here because I want to just take a look and see how much I've done. I keep having to remind myself that every bale I put in is 6,000 liters, so it's not like it's a small amount, and I've put quite a few in. So what are we at here? All right, 67, almost 68,000 liters of silage. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me move you over yonder. I'm going to park this just right over here very slowly and stop. Okay, we'll leave this there. How's this guy doing over here? I think this is his last pass. What we're going to do after this is done is we are going to go get ourselves a forage wagon, and we're going to see if that helps at all. I don't know if it will. I'm hoping it will, but we're going to find out. That's for sure. I'm desperate right now. I gotta find any way possible I can make this quicker. One thing that is interesting here, even though I've been putting a whole bunch of silage in, it has not fed anything. I think when I dump it in, it doesn't actually add it to the food. It's like a separate storage only for silage and for all the ingredients. And this is completely unnecessary. I'm gonna stop this guy right here. I don't need you doing all that, buddy. All right, let's go drop this off and let's go get our forage wagon. So let's just look here for a second and scope out the forage wagon situations. So we've got some options that are very, very expensive, but they do hold a lot. Now, if I go with the one I can afford, we're looking at 26 meters cubed for 77,000. Jeez, man, if I could just get a little more money, I could get like this max one here, but it requires 300 horsepower. What is our big blue tractor? How much does that have? So blue's got 435. John Deere's got 913. I feel like it may be, well, no. I don't want to sell that thing. If I could attach the John Deere to it, I feel like that would be the best case scenario, but I keep going to sell these things. I can't do that. I think more likely it's going to be the New Holland. And anything up for sale here before I go crazy and spend all this money? No, not looking like it. Okay, let me check our stocks real quick. See if there's anything we have that potentially could be sold to get us a little more money. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and sell my honey. It's not max price right now, but it's actually not bad either. And if we go to the farmer's market, we'll get $17.45. And we do have quite a bit of this stuff. So I think we should be able to get maybe around 100K or so. If not, then, geez, I don't know. Maybe I got some goat cheese or some clothes sitting around somewhere that I can go ahead and sell that way. But let's go ahead and swap over to this guy. Let's go pick up some honey and go sell it. Let's do this. Now, let's see, where is this stuff stored? I've got a little bit over here. May as well take a pit stop, grab this first. Then I know I've got a whole bunch over there just ready to go. So what do we got? 11 pallets that are full, and then one with a smidge, just a smidge of honey. You know what? I'll take a smidge at this point. I need all the money I can get right now. With all the money generating potential we have on the mega farm, it all comes down to the honey right now. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. All right, there we go. There's our first load, 11,518 liters. And oh boy, whoa. Am I seeing double stacks over there? What the heck? And is this thing completely full? Whoa, man, I didn't realize this was full. Wow, it's been a while since I've been over here. I must admit. All right, let's start loading this stuff up, man. We got way more honey than I thought. Wow, and look, it's still spitting it out too. We've got more honey. That's incredible. I'm gonna have to sit here for a minute and make sure all of it pops out. All right, that's the last pallet. And we've got 57,350 liters. I like that number. That's very nice. Got a nice 0 on the end. All right, let's head on over to Ye Olde Farmer's Market, get this stuff sold. Wow, and I just saw this, guys. Our goat cheese, we're maxed out. I gotta go, I ran into a building. I gotta go over there and pick up all our goat cheese so that building can keep producing. Otherwise, it's just sitting there doing nothing. All right, let's see how much we get off of our honey here. I'm not concerned about tipping in this situation. Oh yeah, 100,000 plus almost 6,000 from our environmental score. Beautiful. Let's go pick up our goat cheese. I think, you know what? I'll bring it back to the main farm and store it in one of our sheds. And yeah, let that guy produce more and then back to our grass field. All right, full load of cheese over here. This is insane. So much cheese. Our goat farm here is so clutch. I love this goat farm. Let's start loading this stuff up.
A few inches later.
All right, 128,000 liters of goat cheese we got on here. I didn't even get it all, but it's enough. At least we got some room in there now, and the place can breathe. Let's go load this off in the farm, and yeah, we'll keep going from there. Quick little cheese offload here. This is probably gonna fill this place up. That is so much cheese. Oh yeah, all right, we still got plenty of room in there. Okay, well now we can go and check out the forage wagon and see if this plan works. I really hope it does. Let's just park the old semi. I think right here is probably good, and we'll shut the engine off now. Let's see. Now that we've got much more money to play with. Okay, this guy is the most expensive, but is it the best? It may not be the best. It's actually looking like it is the best. Okay, well that answers that question. Anything else? No, nothing else there. So that's pretty big there. That is really big. It holds 49.5 meters cubed. That's pretty crazy. And if I add the silage additive tank, that would help me if we're going to be doing like regular bunker fermenting. So I think I am going to add that tank. Do I want to cover? Yeah, not really. Okay, let's get it like this. Beautiful. That is a big mamma jamma right there. And is this, oh, it's got a PTO. Nope. Got to use the blue tractor. Okay, that's exactly why I had that thing kind of slated for not doing anything else. Let's go pick this thing up. There she is, big and mean and green. That is quite the specimen of a forage harvester. Let's go ahead and back up to this thing. Now, just because we have enough horsepower to run this thing doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to run well once we have a full load. Little bit concerned about that, but I mean, there's not really much we can do. Let's start with the hay, or the straw, I suppose, and let's get this going. Everything's running, everything's on, pickup is engaged. We'll get a full load of straw here, and I'm gonna hope that I can dump it. That's gonna be our like Hail Mary here right now. Well, there is a nice full load of straw, 49,500 liters. That is a big one right there. Okay, let's go over to our water buffalo pen, and let's answer this question for once and all. Please work, please work. All right, I'm lined up, and we're backing it up. Let's see, almost there. No, wait, it doesn't work, really? Oh, come on. Oh, wait, I'm on the silage. Oh, hang on. Let me get it on the straw. Oh, wow. I almost... Please tell me this is gonna work if I get it on the straw. Let's see. Oh, yes, let's go. Get in there, straw. Let's go, man. Oh, okay, this is much, much easier. Being that this thing has such like a massive pickup and it can hold so much, yeah, it didn't take nearly as long to pick up all of this material as I thought it would. And oh no, really, it's full? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to make myself a little pile or something here. Where can I store all this stuff? I may have to get myself like a big old hay storage of some sort, but I guess for now, I'm just gonna drop it back on. Look at all this straw I've got that I can't put in. That's craziness. That's way more than I need. All right, let's go ahead and what's the dump here? Let's go ahead and take a dump right here in this little spot. I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna pick up all the hay next. I'm assuming it's not gonna take a full load of hay either. Unless I just put too much silage in? No, I didn't put too much silage in, no way. Or potentially is the storage amount different for each one? That could be a potential thing, or maybe not. Maybe it's equal across all the different ingredients that you could stuff in there. Well, here is a full load of hay. So let's see if we can put more of this in or it's exactly the same. So I thought back, and in the straw, it's exactly 49,000 liters because we had 500 left over. So maybe that's the cap? Potentially? I gotta look at the silage, see how much we put in there. Because I feel like we might have put more than 49,000 liters of silage in. And in fact, let me just jump out here and let's take a look. Yeah, we got 67,917 liters of silage. So they're definitely not equal. All right, let's go dump this hay in and see how much it lets me store of this stuff. I also think that it's going to start making the TMR like immediately because this is the final ingredient. The mineral feed is optional as far as I understand it. All right, in goes the hay. Please take a full load here. Nope, it only took 49,000 liters of hay too. So it seems like silage, it can take a lot more than it takes of the other two. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me hop out here and let's see. Are we starting to feed or do anything of the sort? It does not appear to be doing that. Over here, is there anything I have to do to make this work? That's another question. I have no idea. Maybe I have to like turn the machine on? Wait, what's this? I just got a prompt to do something. Cut open bale. Is it for, yeah, it's for that. Oh man, I got excited there for a second. Okay, okay. Cut open bale. Sure, why not? That bale right there. Well, it's not feeding anything just yet, so maybe I do need the mineral feed. There is indeed no food in here for these ladies. Maybe I gotta go in there and do something. Let me just check the inside out real quick. Look at this. We got a little crush going for the milking action, I'm assuming. What's in there? Offices? Can I get in there? No, I can't get in there. It's not looking good here, though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not seeing the milk box. I'm not seeing anywhere to turn on, like the feeder or anything like that. Maybe I do need the mineral feed. Maybe that's the last piece of the pie here that I have to have, and it won't work without it. Unless these do something. Switches? Getting switched? No, they're doing nothing. All right, let's go pick up some mineral feed, I guess, and see if that fixes everything. It does look like I can carry mineral feed in my trailer here. So when I buy it, I'm going to take my trailer and see if I can load it directly into that. I hope mineral feed isn't too expensive, because I don't know how much of this stuff I could buy. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Okay, so per 1,000 liters, it costs about $1,000. I think I can definitely do that. Let's get ourselves... I'm just going to load up on mineral feed here, actually. Let's get as much as we possibly can. All right, I picked up 32,000 liters of this stuff, so hopefully I can get it in this truck, or we're going to be having a bad day. Yes, we can. Oh, okay. Let's load this stuff up. It's going to take a little while for me to get everything in here, but once we're done, we'll go back, and hopefully I could dump all this in like one go as well. Here's the last of our mineral feed. We got 33,600 liters. Let's see if that little tiny silo can carry this much amount. And I was thinking there might be somewhere on the map where I can actually load up on this stuff and not have to buy pallets. I think maybe the lime stations might also sell this stuff, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go over there and test that out to see if that's true. Here we go. Moment of truth. Whoa. Got a little too excited there. Moment of truth here. My hope is that this thing just starts spitting out TMR, basically as soon as I start loading this in. And is that indeed the case? Is it doing anything? I can't tell. It's so hard to tell. But it did take all the mineral feed, so that is a plus. But it is very concerning to me that it's not making food for these guys. I don't understand what's going on. Like, why is it not making the food? Come on, man. I've got everything maxed out here. There's got to be something I'm missing. Either that, or maybe I just have to wait and it does it once per day or something. Ah, geez, I have no idea. All right, I took a quick peek at the interwebs, and it looks like this thing operates every hour. So it's not like an instant thing when you load it in there and it's good to go like immediately. So let's go ahead and crank up the time a little bit here and see if we can't get this thing to kick into motion. Oh, there it goes. Oh, boy. Whoa. Dude, you're moving. What the heck? What? Wait, this thing is actually like a little robot. Oh, that's so cool. Look at it go. Hang on. Let me get over here and not get crushed by it either. Oh, that's so cool. So it goes through and it gets a little bit from each one. How much did it grab from silage? I have no idea. I think about 2,000 or so maybe. How about this guy? Okay, so we had 49,000 liters in there. It only grabbed 800 liters of hay and even less straw. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? Okay, I want to follow this thing in. I want to see this thing go to town. Let me get out of the way real quick. Are you just going to drive in there? Oh my goodness. This is like technology. Technology is so amazing. We got to follow this thing in. I want to see it like spew this stuff out or do whatever it's gonna do. These cows are probably so hungry right now. And I'm sorry I called you cows. I meant water buffalo, please.
Get out of here.
All right, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It looks like it put 700 food in. Is that it? Is that all the food you're gonna do? You're gonna deposit just 700 food? Or wait, you're doing a second pass? Please tell me you got more in there and not just 700 liters of TMR. I was really hoping it was going to have some sort of... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, yes. Oh, it does have an animation. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's a bit concerning, though, that it only fills up 700 liters. Maybe I have to, like, look away? Like, it only does it when I'm not looking? No, only 700 liters. Okay. Okay, that is interesting. Are these guys going to eat more than that per hour? Hang on here. Let me look. Where's the TMR? There it is right there, 700. And their health is going up. So they did indeed eat. But, ooh, boy, that's a little bit rough, 700. You know what? I'm going to speed up time. I'm going to keep time sped up. And we're going to go for the next hour and see if we're getting like a surplus of this stuff or if it's like not able to keep up. So far, oh, and it's going again. Okay, there's 1400 right there. So it does look like it's making enough food, I think, but it's really hard to tell actually. And there's another 2100. Okay, it's working. You know what? It's working. They're not eating more than our little robot friend can provide. So I can't ask for any more than that, really. Let's slow things back down here. I don't want to travel through time unnecessarily. Okay. Oh, brilliant. That's pretty cool there, man. I'm really enjoying that. But we do still have a little bit of an issue, and that's the fact that we have all this stuff sitting on the field now and nowhere for it to go. We're going to have to figure this situation out. Where can I store all this stuff?
One eternity later.
Well, I took a look and I think I found something that may work for us. Let me see if I could get to it in the menu here. So this guy right here, it actually has a dual purpose. Not only does it act as like a hayloft, but it can store like equipment and stuff too, which kind of kills two birds with one stone. Because right now we are very, very low on equipment storage over here. And we also need somewhere to store hay and straw. So it's a win-win situation with this guy. The only problem is we don't have enough money. We are short by $38,000 or so. So I think what we're going to have to do is do one more sale. And as much as I didn't want to do this, I am going to go ahead and sell a little bit of goat cheese. Not all of our goat cheese, just enough to like wet my beak a little bit, you know? Just enough to get the amount of money I need to get this hayloft and get everything stored, and then I'll be happy. And then we'll store the rest and sell it when it's the proper time. But where is my trailer? That's the next obstacle here. Where did I park? Is that it? Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, brilliant. Let's go pick up some goat cheese and let's sell it. And look at all our little water buffalo over there. They're so excited. They can't wait. Oh man, they're gonna be super happy here. Okay, if I've done my math here properly, we really only need like 20 pallets, and that should be more than enough for us. So let's plop those out, and bam, there we go. Let's pick those up, go bring them over to the farmer's market. That should actually give us about double what we need, but I figure it wouldn't hurt just to have a little bit of extra money in the bank anyway. There we go, 20,000 liters of goat cheese. Let's go to the farmer's market. Let's see if my math adds up here. Unstrap, and off we go. Yep, 60,000 on the dot. That's exactly what I was expecting. Brilliant. Let's go back and let's put down our hay barn. Okay, well, there is one issue. There's a lot of stuff sitting right where I want to put this hay barn. So we're going to have to do a little bit of moving here. I think I'll hop into the blue tractor. And yeah, I'm just going to start moving stuff. I'm not going to move it far, just a little bit out of the way, because basically where our mower and whatnot is, that's exactly where I want to put the hay barn down. All right, that should be perfect right there. I think that's enough room. We'll find out here in a second. It's not a very big building, so that's something I got going for me. And actually, hang on. I need to check something real quick. This could be not good. Will that fit under there? Yikes, I want to make sure that the forage wagon will actually fit under there. It looks like it kind of may, right? So hard to tell, though. I think it's just big enough. Yeah, we should be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and we'll put this guy in like a this type orientation right here. I think that'll work just fine. It'll have enough room to pop out both sides. Yeah, that should be good right there. Okay, and place. Brilliant. How's the ground looking? Ground seems okay. And over here, yeah, we've got plenty of room over there to actually turn out. Let's do a smidge of smoothing here. You know me and my smoothing. I don't like to have things looking crazy. All right, nicey nice. One more edge over here. And brilliant. Okay, only thing left to do now is to go and pick up all of our straw and all of our hay and deposit it into this bad boy. Well, I'd say that was a pretty nice little hay and straw haul. Let's check and see how much we got. Oh boy, 250,000 of hay. What about the straw? Show me the straw. Oh boy, 329,000 liters of hay, about 330,000 liters. I hope that lasts us a while. I really do. Oh man, and we got tons and tons of bales of storage. Let's go check and see where we're at in terms of how much we actually have in this thing still. It's been feeding a couple times while I was doing this. So our hay's down a little bit, our straw's down a little bit. I mean, everything's down a little bit. Silage probably down the most. We had 69,000 liters of that in there. So it took a good little chunk out, but our water buffalo are being fed. They are indeed being fed, and the food is going up. Okay, I want to sleep for 1 month, and I want to see how much milk these gals produce. That'll give me like a general sense of where we'll be at.
Several months later.
All right, we are officially in August. It has been 1 month since we did all that work and got our straw and our hay and everything all set up. So let's take a look at our water buffalo production and see exactly how much milk we got. And we have 1,913 liters of milk. Oh man, I don't know how much that really is in the grand scheme of things because I don't really know how valuable it is. So let's take a look and let's just look at buffalo milk. So we're looking at this here. Max price is 6,640. So that means in that time frame they made about 1,200 bucks, 1,300-ish, around there. Now, when we make it into buffalo mozzarella, which we eventually will, that actually boosts quite a bit. And wow, 14,851. I can't wait to see the recipe for that. See how much milk it's taken to make that mozzarella. But that's pretty good income right there. And keep in mind, our buffalo are young. They're very young animals still. As they get older and mature a little bit more, they'll start producing more milk. Plus, they probably weren't at full health and full production because we weren't feeding them a ton just yet last month. So, okay, all stuff to keep in mind. Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Mega Farm Challenge. I'm Hugz. Today is a very, very big day on the farm. We've got so much to do. We've got machines to buy. We've got machines to upgrade. We've got buildings. There's a lot planned out for today. And you may be wondering, Hugz, how did you get $1.3 million bucks in the bank? And, well, I did that on a live stream. So some of you guys, you joined me, and we made a whole big money-making extravaganza day of it. It was pretty cool, and we've got a lot of money in the bank. We're going to have a lot more money by the end of today, hopefully. But enough chit-chat. What do we got going on here? So I have lime being finished spreading on this field over here, and this is one of our cotton fields. In fact, I think it is done. Yes, it is indeed. And boy, we had to refill quite a few times on our lime over here. I think I may have one other field that does require lime, and that's going to be our soybeans that we planted on the live stream. So let's zip on over there and let's take a look, see if it does indeed need some lime. Look at this, nice and freshly planted. Beautiful. Let me hop out here. Let's take a look at the status of the pH is what we need to see. Okay, it's good in some spots, bad in others, and it does look like there's weeds? Wait, what? I don't see, is that a weed? No, that's not a weed, that's some leftover crop. We may have to weed this. It's looking like it's probably gonna have to happen. And it probably wouldn't hurt for a little bit of rolling action on this guy as well. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna have our worker just go through here and do this. And we'll keep an eye out. As soon as it's done, we're going to switch over to our 9RX here, which I may as well just drive it over. We're going to switch over to the 9RX, and we are going to go ahead and get that field rolled as well, because that is one of our money-making crops. We want to get as much as we possibly can out of it. All right, here is our other farm. So let's go ahead and park the John Deere right over here. Do we have anything over by the buffalo? I think we do. Yes, this guy. Let's quickly look here. See how we're doing with food on these gals. So in the bottom right-hand corner, we've got 18,000 liters of hay, 94,000 liters of silage, 32,000 liters of straw, and 16,000 liters of mineral feed. So they're doing, whoa, how did I end up in here? Huh? What? They're doing okay in that department. We do have a bunch of more silage over here and straw and hay chilling in this barn right here if we need to refill anything. And we inevitably will, but as the time comes, we'll take care of that. For now, we could pretty much let this chill. Now, one thing that we definitely do need to add here for our buffalo, we need a dairy over here. We want to be making their milk, which has actually stockpiled into a pretty considerable amount at this point. We need to be turning that into a product that is much more valuable, and that, I believe, is buffalo mozzarella. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? So let's check this out. First of all, the confines are a wee bit tight over here, so we are going to need to be a little mindful of that when placing this down. Let's go over to productions. I'm going to filter input for buffalo milk. That would be it right there. Let's go ahead and select this guy. Now we have some smaller options. So this, oh yeah. That guy is a much smaller version of, let's say, even this building is actually not that big. We could get away with fitting that. Oh, but that land is not owned by us. So it would have to kind of be hanging out back here somewhere. What about this guy? I mean, this is the one we've been using for everything else, which I would like to use it, but it's also massive. So I think we're going to skip that. Probably go with this guy. This is like a bit of in between. Now let's see. That is that the product drop off right there? It's so hard to tell. I just want to make sure I'm putting this down in a way that actually makes sense. And what is this little overhang over here? More dairy, more. I like it. I suppose we'll just, you know what? As long as I have enough room on like all the sides to get around with my semi, I'll be happy. So let's just put this guy kind of like right here. Yeah, that's fine with me. We'll do a little bit of smoothing action as well. Get everything nicey nice over here. Okay, looking good. Yeah, I'm liking that. So let's check this out. I think this is where our products are going to come out, and this is where we're going to dump them in. Interesting. Let's check out the actual production itself, and we'll see how we got to set this thing up. So dairy, that's our goat cheese dairy. We need the other dairy, which is up here. Okay, buffalo mozzarella. I have yet to see this recipe, so I'm quite excited. So it's going to take 3 buffalo milk, downgrade it to 2 buffalo mozzarella. That's actually not bad, because buffalo mozzarella sells for about twice as much as the actual milk. Okay, I'm down for that. How much buffalo milk can it hold? Only 15,000 liters. Ooh, that's not that much. And it produces 480 cycles per month. How many liters is that going to be? It's looking like we're going to be somewhere around like 1,200 liters a month that we're going to be sucking through here, or something along those lines. You know what? We'll just put it down, which we already did, and we'll try it out here. We could also make butter out of buffalo. It makes 45 butter. That's crazy. Anything else I could do here? No, it's going to be, and bottled milk. You know what? Let's go with the mozzarella. I have a feeling that that's the one to go with. So let's activate that. And where's our semi? We got to hop into the semi. We got to get that bad boy over here. We got to start dumping off some of this milk. And our semi is luckily over here. And we still do have our carrier. That's good. I'm glad I didn't sell that thing, because we're going to need it now to pick up some milk. Let's just do a nice quick connect here. Any issues? No issues. Oh, I do have water, though. That's a little bit of an issue. Can I just dump this water? Dump? Water's not accepted. Is there really no way for me to dump? Come on, man. There's got to be some way for me to just get rid of this water.
12 seconds later.
I feel like maybe I have to sell the water. Slow it down, buddy. Jeez Louise. I'm driving off road here. I may have to sell the water. Let's head on over to the farmer's market. Let me see if I could dump it over there. Let's see. Any option to dump water? This is the stupidest thing in the world. Trying to dump water. Water is not accepted here. Come on, man. There's got to be some way for me to get rid of this frickin' water.
Daddy, chill.
All right. I can't figure out any way of which I might be able to dump this thing. So I think what I may do is reset it to the shop. Yeah, that'll definitely get rid of the water. Hang on. Let's go right here. And the shop is pretty much on the way anyway, so it's not really going to matter. Reset you, and then we'll go pick it up once we get back over here, and all should be right in the world. Let's go. And there she is, our water tanker / milk tank, or I guess exclusively milk tanker at this point. Please tell me I can hook up here. How we doing? Let's see. And we're in. Okay, and it's empty. Beautiful, beautiful. Exactly what I wanted to see. Let's get over to the gals, and let's start pumping some milk.
Hey.
That sounded terrible. Let's just get over there. So now that we are here, where exactly do we get our milk? I'm pretty sure it's actually that spout right there. Let's do a quick swing around. Is this going to be a little too tight? No, we're perfect. Or wait, is that the slurry? Can't tell if that's the milk or the slurry. That's a pretty big distinction that you don't want to mix up too. Imagine if you order a tanker full of milk and a tanker full of slurry. Wait. What did I just see? Hang on. Go back. I just saw something pop up on the... Oh, and of course. Of course. Something definitely... Oh, I think it was the water, actually, from the lake. Okay, let's go on the other side, see if there's like a milk outlet or something over there. Oh, I think I see it. Looks like it's right by these doors over here. That's gotta be it. Start filling. Buffalo milk. Let's go. We got 19,000 hot, steamy liters of buffalo milk going into our tanker. We should be able to fit the whole thing in here too. And that's a couple months supply worth of buffalo milk too. I think they don't generate nearly as much as cows, but it's worth like way more. Okay, let's see here. Now we're gonna pull into this area, I do believe. Is this where we're gonna make our delivery? Yes, indeed it is. I think we're gonna fill this place up though. That may be a little bit of an issue. We may have to do some upgrading here. Let's see. If I do recall, I think it only held 15,000 liters. And yep, 15,000 liters. Okay. You know what we'll have to do? We'll leave this guy here. I think it should still pull out of there if I'm not mistaken, but we'll keep an eye on it. So now that that's done, we've got our dairy. It's going to be pumping out mozzarella cheese. It is actually time for us to sell something else. Imagine that. We have a whole batch load of clothes, and I'm drying on my grass here. Whoops. We've got a whole batch load of clothes ready to go. Usually I would sell it in like April, May time frame, but I took a look and right now is the best prices. So we're not going to wait until next month. We are just going to go all in right now. I have to find my trailer. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. Okay, don't look behind you when you drive. Bad idea. At least for extended periods of time. I think my trailer may be back at the other farm, so let's go take a trip over there. I think I see it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, let's grab this guy, and then the clothing factory should be right over there. I believe that's our buttons and things building, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just do a quick attach here. Beautiful. Okay, let's go grab our clothes. And holy mackerel, look at the honey production we got going on over here. That is a lot of honey. And is that also honey in there? Hold on, please. What is going on? Is this... Did I move clothes into here? I must have moved clothes into here. Let me take a little peek real quick. Yeah, we've got 55,000 liters of clothes in here. Let's pull those out real quick. That's 55 pallets. We're definitely going to need to load all those up right there. Can I pull out any more? It's probably going to say it's blocked. Oh, and okay, we blocked ourselves in. Never mind. Let's pull over. Let's start pulling these guys onto the truck. And how we looking right there? Pretty good, I think. Let's start grabbing them. I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer to grab the rest, I think. All right, there we go. Now, something cool that I actually discovered completely on accident the other day. If I leave my truck on collection mode with the auto load mod and I start pulling things out, oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. It just sucks it right in. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we've got 55,000 liters in here. Let's take a peek at our little clothing shop over here, see what we got. We do have 4,000 liters just chilling here, ready to go. May as well pick those up too, right? No cloth left unturned. That's what my grandma always... No, I don't know what I'm saying here. Okay, we've got all our cloth though. Let's go sell this stuff. And just like everything else we sell, it looks like the best place is going to be Ye Olde Farmers Market. How's our little road holding up over here? Seems like it's holding up pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Brake hard, turn slow. That's my motto from now on, and it seems to be doing me well. Let's go ahead and sell this. Oh, 1.1 million with 90,000 environmental score bonus. Oh boy, that's gotta be our biggest single item sale to date. To date, we're at 2.4. Don't drive people over, Hugz. Come on. Let's be responsible drivers here. We're at $2.4 million bucks in the bank. That's so much money. That's a ridiculous amount of money. There's so many things I can buy. I got to start thinking I already have a couple things in mind, but there could be even more. Who knows? Let's get over to our farm though. I got some thinking to do on the way. All right, I think for the time being, we will park this guy. Ooh, where do I want to park? You know what? In this field over here. This'll do for now. At least until we need it again. So let's stop you right there. Beautiful. Okay, so one of the things that I discovered is I have good tractors, right? I've got this guy right here, and then we've got the 9RX over there. 9RX can be a bit of a pain in the butt because it can only do things that are like with a drawbar or trailers, stuff like that. It doesn't actually have a 3-point attacher, so I can't use a lot of my regular tools on it. What I want to do is get myself set up with one, maybe two extra tractors. So that way, if I have a worker doing something, I still have options. Or I could even hire multiple workers to work on multiple fields at once. Imagine that. Multitasking. Brilliant. So we've got this guy, the New Holland. I love this New Holland. It's really good. But I want to explore some new options. I think I'm going to go with 2 new tractors. And they're going to be like great tractors. Top of the line too. So let's go over to Ye Olde Shoppy here. Mazny Rolnizik Barlex SP Zoo. I've been playing here for so long and still the name gets me every single time. All right, let's check out tractors. We're going to do large tractors here. So we've got this guy already. And one other thing, a lot of you guys were saying, oh, it has a 3-point, Hugz. It has a 3-point. No, it doesn't have a friggin' 3-point. Okay, I've done all of my homework on this thing. There's zero way to get a 3-point attachment on this particular model of the 9RX series. So let's back out of that. There is this 9RX over here, which absolutely does have a 3-point attacher, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't necessarily like the action of the 9RX when it handles certain tools. It does a little bit of a wiggle, and it has a hard time adjusting, especially when you have a worker in there. And I feel like that just adds extra time to any job you have it do. So I'm gonna mainly stick to non-tracked vehicles right now. So we do have this 9R right here, but actually I said tracked. It's actually not the track. It's the articulating like middle part here that I want to stay away from. So we're not gonna go with this 9R because obviously it does have that same exact motion going on, the motion in the ocean. We want something that does not have that. Something like this Fendt here. We could possibly go with that, or we could stick with John Deere, maybe go with an 8R. It's got plenty of power. Let's see if we max this out. 458. That's pretty good. What is this? E-Auto Power. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's pretty cool design on the hood there. All right, I kind of would like to do something else though. Let's look at some of these tractors that aren't John Deere. So this Fendt is really nice. It's got 396 horsepower base. We can bump it up to 517. That's a lot of horsepower. I don't think we need 517. Let's knock it down to 476. That'll be more than enough for anything we need. And we can get the Black Beauty skin on this bad boy too. Very nice, very sleek, very aggressive looking. I like the look of that a lot. We're also going to need the Isaria Pro Compact, of course, and design line. What does that do? Oh, it adds like some fanciness to it. Changes things out. So maybe this is like carbon fiber or mesh up here. Not quite sure, but it looks cool. So you know what? I'll take it. Now for wheel setup, I think I'm probably going to stick with standard. Maybe get the weighted wheels. No, you know what? Let's stick with standard for now. We've got the engine that we want. We've got everything we want right there. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and buy this guy right here. That's tractor number one. $431,000 we're dropping on a tractor. That is bananas. Okay, next tractor. Let's check out this case right here. Chase is on the case. I like that. Let's go with, So the 400 power drive will put us at 435 HP. That's a tad bit low for what I'm looking for. I think we're gonna not get that one. What about this case over here? That's at 435 as well. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, there's probably not much that 435 won't be able to handle. And we'll have the other tractor, if you know, the Fendt, if we need something crazy done. So we will in fact go with the case right here. We'll bump it up to the 400 power drive. Wheels will leave it standard. We're going to change it to the US configuration because we are indeed in the US. Isaria Compact Pro, check. What do we have here? Okay, so that's our front attacher. Got it. We're going to keep it to 3-point. So we have options available if we so choose to use it for anything else. Let's go ahead and buy this for $380,000. Brilliant. All right, there's our 2 new tractors. Amazing. Let's go check them out over here. And I was already at the shop. I don't know why I left. Oh, baby, look at these guys. Oh, they look so mean. Yes, lean and mean. I'm absolutely loving them. So now that we've got these guys, we could do all sorts of things. We could weed, we can plant, we can lime, we could do it all at once and not be struggling at all. So brilliant. Now for like this exact moment, I actually don't need them, so I am going to leave them here at the shop and we'll grab them as we need them. But we do, of course, need to do a cab tour. Oh, look at the red seats. Holy cow. Wow, this is fancy in here. Holy moly. Okay, man, now that I know this, I may have to upgrade from the John Deere every now and then. Let's turn it on. Let's hear the purr. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's turn this off. That's the case 2. Let's check out the Fendt. Is it case 2 or is it case I think it might just be case. I don't know. Magnum. Let's go with Magnum. I like that. All right, so the Fendt, the 1046 Vario. Let's hop in this guy. How are we looking in here? Oh, okay. Okay, it's a bit more Spartan, if I had to describe it. Like, maybe it's the color scheme, but it's not quite as, like, fancy in here, I guess. Yeah, that's the word I'm going for, fancy. Does still have all the amenities, though, which is nice, but let's go ahead and fire it up, see what it sounds like. Okay, it has like a more like almost high-pitched sound than the case. Interesting, very, very interesting. All right, well, it does have more power than the case, though, so I guess that doesn't really matter so much. But all I know is we got 2 awesome tractors now, so I'm happy. So now that we've got the tractors, there is something else that we do indeed need, and it's something actually that I've been meaning to do for a while, and that is to get an upgrade on our regular harvester. We've been needing this for a while, so let's pop into that thing. It should be on one of the field sides. Yeah, there we go, right there. And we do also need to go ahead and get our header over there, because not only are we going to upgrade the actual harvester, but we're going to get a brand new header too. Something that is a smidge bigger. A smidge. Let's look at the pipe real quick too. Do I need to upgrade the pipe on this bad boy? I may need to. Ooh, it's going to be close, but actually, we'll leave the pipe as is. We may be okay with the pipe there like that. But yeah, the header's going to go. We're going to get ourselves a new header, and we are going to expand this guy a little bit. And hang on. How much can you hold? That is the question. You know what? Let's get it over there. Let's customize it. My main thought here is I want to extend the tank capabilities, so that way when we're harvesting these soybeans and whatever we want to harvest, this is dangerous too, going down this road like this. We don't have to make quite as many pickups. So that's my thought process there, and we're just mowing down people left and right. Okay, out of the way, people, out of the way. Let's just get this over to the shop. Jeez, I don't know how I'm gonna get this header over to that area behind the shop, so I think literally my only option here is to go ahead and put it on the trailer. So let's pop it right there. Should pop on the, yeah, there we go. Okay, all right, we're gonna attach up here. We're gonna get everything back there just like that. Okay, beautiful. Look at how big this thing is. That's what she said. No time. Oh, we're squirrely too. Oh, it's like a monster truck. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Can I even get it back here? This is nuts. And who put a light pole right there? Come on, people. Really? This is making it so unnecessarily difficult for me to get back here. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. Finally got myself in. Let's just run over some cars. Let's do it all. Okay. I just got to get a tip in. There we go. That's perfect right there. Let's hop out and let's go into the vehicle options. So we've got the 45X here. This is going to go. We're going to sell that guy. 50,000 bucks we're going to get out of it too. Nice. Not bad. Now let's check this guy out. We need to do a little customization. Currently, we can hold 10,572 liters of grain in our tank. We definitely want to up that. So we've got the factory static extension. I think we are going to bump it up. Where is it? We don't want the factory static. There's one that I believe will let us hold 19,000 liters. That's the one I want. There we go. This guy right here. That's almost going to double our capacity. That's amazing. And it comes pre-dirty. Go figure. Somebody's been using this thing already. All right, amazing. Anything else we want to get in here? Well, since we're looking, I could upgrade the engine to the 770 engine for $32,000. But is it really necessary? Probably not. We'll keep it as the current engine. Yeah, we'll keep it as the current engine. Everything else should be good to go. So let's go ahead and customize that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a much needed change for sure. So now that we've got this guy looking real big, real dirty, looking very nice up front there, let's go ahead and hook up our trailer again here. We may as well actually use the trailer to get it wherever we're going. And oh, please don't get stuck, Hugz. Come on. All right, crisis averted. Let's go ahead and check out that. Never mind, crisis not averted. What is wrong with me? Why can't I drive this thing? All right, there we go. Now let's look at actual headers. So way down here at the bottom where the most expensive headers are, we had this guy previously, the HD45X. It was 13.7 meters. This is the guy we want right here, the HD50F. It's 15.2 meters. So we're gaining ourselves a relatively significant amount there for sure. So let's go ahead, zoom in on this thing, and it's a biggin. Look at that. Look at that. Do I need a different trailer for this? Please tell me this trailer. Oh, I do need a different trailer. The 52. You know what? We're just gonna get it. Sans trailer for now. All right, there we go. $144,000 out of the bank. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I guess this trailer is absolutely worthless to us now. That is crazy. I suppose it really doesn't matter though, because our soybean field is literally right there. So let's just hook up to it and drive it out there, shall we? Do a little connect here. Amazing. And I think we're perfectly fine. Okay, let's also extend the pipe real quick. Let's just see about extensions here. Oh yeah, we're more than good. We're more than good. Perfect. All right, so now when we're ready to do our soybeans, we've got our harvester ready to go. Awesome. Well, there is really only one thing left on my list of things to get today. And this is something that some of you guys out there have been begging me to get. Absolutely begging in the comments section. Saying, Hugz, you're crazy. Why don't you get this thing? Just get it already. Can you guess what that thing may be? It's something that we've used a whole bunch, but we've always rented. And that's right, it's the cotton harvester. We're gonna buy ourselves a friggin' cotton harvester, finally. Okay. It's been a long time that we have not had it, and we're just gonna get it now. We're gonna get it, why not? So let's go down here. Where is ye olde cotton harvesters? Right there. It's so expensive though, so expensive. Okay, 515 horsepower. It's big, 10.5 meters wide. I think we're ready to get this guy. Anything in here? You know what? I may want to fancify this a little bit. Let's just see. Upper cabin light. Sure, why not? Details on the seat. Yeah, okay. Let's go with it. Number 1, of course. And windows. Let's get some tint going here, too. Let's go real dark. I don't want anybody seeing me in there. Yeah, that looks nice. Those hot days. What about wheel setup here? Twin wheels. Transport wheels. Crawler track. Crawler track 2? Interesting. You know what? Let's go with the crawler track. Why not? Kind of cool. Let's just really like make this thing ours. You know what I mean? So that's going to cost us $927,000. That's why I've been renting it all this time. It's craziness. Oh, we could do the mirrors too. Sure, why not? Okay, well, there's our cotton harvester, and we're going to buy it. $927,000. Oh boy, that is insane. Let's move over here and look at this thing. What a masterpiece it is, though. It's like, I don't even know how to describe this thing. Just driving it around is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let me just put it that way. Let's go ahead and move this guy over to where the cotton fields are. There's no need for it to be sitting over here. And that's if I can even drive this thing down this road. I mean, it's so tight. Look at this. We literally, talk about a wide load. We take up the entire road here. Amazing. This seems like a pretty good staging area right here for our cotton. We've still got many, many months to go before we're even going to need to use this thing. So we'll park this guy right here. So we've pretty much bought everything on my checklist. The last thing that I really need to discover is going to be our buffalo mozzarella. How much are we producing on a monthly basis? But to do that, we are going to have to go ahead, put our head on the pillow for at least 1 month, and get a good hard look and see how we're doing in that department. So I'm gonna zip on over to the house. Are you off? You're off? Oh, look at that, so cool. I like, oh my goodness, we can stand up here. It's got its, all right, this thing's super cool. I am actually glad I bought that. All right, I'm gonna zip over to the house. We're gonna rest for 1 month, and then we'll take a look at the mozzarella production, see how we're doing.
1 eternity later.
All right, good morning. It is officially May, and it's time to check on our buffalo mozzarella. Oh, this image of me is just too much for me even. Okay, let's go over here. Let's see how our dairy's doing. Hopefully we cranked out a decent amount. I have no idea how much we're actually going to be looking at that here, though. So we're still full on buffalo milk itself. Mozzarella, we have 854 liters. That is way less than I was hoping. That's not good. Actually, that's not good at all. Is there something wrong here? Let me just hang on. Maybe I did not set this up correctly. All right, I took a peek at the math, and it works out that it actually doesn't make 1,000 liters of mozzarella per month. It makes 960 liters. It also only uses 1,440 liters of milk. So we have a little bit of a problem with that, because I think we're going to be producing way more milk than this thing is going to be able to handle. So what we're going to do is we're going to bump it up. Yeah, $231,000, bump it up, kick it up a notch, and that should hopefully put us over the edge. Instead of 960 liters, we're going to be doing double that. So that's going to be 1920 essentially. That's almost 2 pallets per month. That should be pretty good. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, it's sucked in all the milk from this thing too. Okay, very, very cool. Now, how much did we actually produce milk-wise? 1782 in that month. So yeah, okay, that should put us at just about even. I'm digging that. I think that was the right move. Get this up to 2. That should be good for 96 cows or 96 water buffalo, at least for the time being. As they get a little bit older, they should start producing a little bit more milk, and it actually might be exactly even. I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, hello everybody, Hugz here. Welcome back to the Mega Farm. And of course, this is Farming Simulator 25. Today, we're going to be doing something very exciting and very new. I've never actually done this before, and that's going to be drying our grain and hopefully making it worth way, way more money. But we do have a ton that we have to do on the farm. Before we can even get to that, I've got fields to harvest. I think I've got weeds to take care of as well over on our soybean field. So first up, I kind of just want to do like a little bit of a walk around and see how everything's doing. I feel like it's not often enough that I actually get around to different parts of the farm and just make sure everything is operating smoothly. So I think first up, we're going to go back to like the OG farm and just take a peek over there, make sure things are running at peak efficiency.
A few inches later.
All right, home sweet home, kind of where it all started, right? Yeah, it really is, actually. So let's check on the old gals over here first, our sheep, see how they're doing. I feel like they may be a little bit low on food. Well, they've got meadow, so we've got 9,610 liters of meadow in here. Probably not enough. I think we may want to go grab some of the grass that we have stored over there. Where do I have a truck that I could pick this stuff up with, though? Let me explore, see where everything's at over here. Well, I only have a semi, really, that's available to do that sort of hauling, so I think this is actually the perfect time for us to take one of our newly bought tractors and put it to good use. This is why I got these things anyway, so may as well use this. What I do need, though, is going to be a nice big trailer, something we could haul around some grass bales with. Nothing too complicated. I've used this guy a lot in the past, and it's never let me down, so we're not gonna give up on it now. I am, however, going to go ahead and just take this out a smidge. I want to be able to fit a little bit extra on here if possible. I think that'll work right there. What's this extension? Oh, it just messed up my thing. Yeah, we don't care about that. Okay, we'll keep it just like this and buy it. $20,500, well worth the cost. Although I feel like I've probably sold one of those in the past already. It's coming back, though. It's coming back, just like bell-bottom jeans or, I don't know, all the other things the kids used to wear back in the day. Let's get back over to our farm. Now, luckily, I do have a bunch of bales saved up over here, so we're just going to go ahead and load everything that we got over here up and deliver it over there. We may as well just empty everything out. So we've got 15 bales. Is that all of them? Yep, that sure is. Hopefully, I can fit them all in this trailer. Let's see here. Let me pull around. I kind of did a bad approach here. Don't do that. Whoops. Okay. Everybody relax. We're fine. Let's get right next to these bad boys and start loading them up. Okay, beautiful. We should be able to fit all these on here, no problem. Yeah. All right. I'm coming, sheep. Here I come. Now, let's see if I can line this up just so. Kind of a tight squeeze over here, ain't it? Ooh, boy. I may have to do a little fancy footwork here, ladies and gentlemen. Not my forte, but how we looking right there? Let's try that. Is that good? Yeah, it's going in there. Okay, perfect. I'll live with that. Okay, so that's our sheep. What else do we have over here? I know we've got tons and tons of honey, so we may as well just go pick this up now. And I don't want just anything, so let's change this to full only on the auto load. And boy, that is a lot of honey. Okay, man, I'm proud of our bees. They're working overtime over there. What can I say? Let's go ahead and start loading this stuff up. I don't think I'm going to be in optimal position here to get them all. Or am I? Okay, that was actually pretty close. What about now? Nope. Okay, I think I gotta turn it the other way, and now we spin. How about now? Oh, geez, come on. There we go. Okay, we got it all. 28,000 liters of honey. Absolutely amazing. And that one dropped. Perfect. Let's go drop these off in the storage dead ahead. This is where I'm going to store it all. And in you go. Beautiful. So when it's time to sell some honey, we got lots and lots of honey. All right, what else do I need to check over here? I've got our cotton field. Okay, it's been sprayed with herbicide already. I'm assuming that field over there has as well. So we should be good on our cotton. What else do we need to look at? I suppose that's it for here. Let's go over to our goats next and see how they're doing. Okay, how's it hanging over here? We've got lots and lots of goats spread out. We've got 0 grass bales. Amazing, but really we don't need them for these guys. That's the beauty of the goats. But what we do need to do is go ahead and cull the herd a little bit. So what do we got? We want to get rid of these 251 right here. Let's go ahead and sell them. I really try and keep this to like a select number of goats here. Get rid of that one. It's just sticking around. A 6-month-old kid. Get out of here, buddy. All right, and 199 of these. There we go. Okay, and these are originals right here that will keep on producing milk for us. Lots and lots of goat's milk. So that should be good, and we got a nice little revenue boost from the goats we just sold there as well. Let's check on our cheese making facility over here. How's this doing? Got lots and lots of goat cheese over here. That's a good sign. How about on the interior, though? All right, we're looking pretty good. A little low on the goat milk, but that's okay. I've kind of got this guy set up where it basically is like it's even. The amount of milk that goes into it is pretty much perfect, and it spits out the goat cheese as we need it. Okay, all right, that's our animals. Everything over here pretty much checked on. Now let's go over to our new farm and go see how things are going over there. First up, how's our soybeans looking? These are kind of going to be the star of the show today, so I want to make sure that we're getting maximum soybean. And it looks like we've definitely got some weedage going on here. That is no good. We need to get rid of this stuff. So I got to find my sprayer. Jeez, that thing could be anywhere. It's probably right where we just came from. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use the case. We're going to get the case on the case for this. We'll park this guy over here and swap it to that one and get our sprayer. I still have these trees that I got to deal with over here as well. I have no idea what I want to do with those. I may have to get some sort of lumber mill or something, maybe a wood chipper. Although trees like that are really, really hard to wood chip. I got to think on that one some more. I'm probably going to end up getting a lumber mill and processing all that stuff. And then maybe we'll get into a little bit more wood cutting, or what could be fun is setting up a dedicated area just for trees, or buying a nice big land that has a lot of trees on it. So we'll game plan that a little bit more. How we doing on the herbicide here? I'm probably going to want to fill up a tad bit more, aren't I? Yeah, we may as well. We definitely may as well. Half a tank. I know we go through herbicide pretty quickly, or pretty slowly, I should say, not quickly, but it's always good to just top off a little bit. All right, there we go. We're good to go here. I want to actually try something with this guy that I normally don't do, but I just want to see if he'll actually get from here over to our soybean field all on his lonesome, and if he can actually make this happen. So, set destination. No, I want to create job, and we want to do field work over here. Let's do that. Start job. Are you going to freak out on me, or are you going to be able to do this, buddy? There's a lot of obstacles over here for this guy to run into. I don't know. First set of obstacles right here. Okay, whoa. Oh, okay. He's actually managing things pretty well over here. Okay, great job, buddy. And he found his way to the road. That's a perfect start. Well, color me impressed. Our worker made it all the way over here. Did not get stuck, crash, or caught up in a traffic jam, nothing. He may be about to run someone over, though, and he did. Okay, can't fault him for that. I do that pretty much all the time. But it's straight shot to the field from here, so I think we're pretty good. And on he goes. Beautiful. All right, let's swap out to not you. Where is... Ooh, boy. Which one do I want? This guy over here. I want to take this just over, and we're going to take a little peek at our water buffalo. Make sure that the food's doing all good here. I've got some silage built up that I may need to add in just to make sure these guys are topped up. Let's take a look here. We've got a good amount of silage. We are very, very low on hay, though. Straw's doing pretty good. Mineral feed's doing good. You know what? I think we'll just top up on straw and hay, and we'll call it a day there. I don't think I need to add any more silage at this point. So we'll park this guy over here, and then I think I have a truck over here that I can move some of this stuff with. Let's hook up to the old forage wagon here with the silage additive tank. Let's start scooping up some hay and some straw. I'm probably gonna have to make, I think just one trip actually for each, and we should be pretty good. Hopefully we've got enough in there though. Let's start with straw. Oh yeah, we got lots and lots of straw in here. Okay, beautiful. I may want to do a little top up on the hay though, so we'll see about that, but let's go ahead and dump our straw in here. This grass is ready to go, so, either silage or hay. I'm not sure which one I will need more in the future. Let's see how much hay we got loaded up in our storage over here. All right, show me some hay, and I'm going to give you guys a cool view here too. Check this out. This is a nice spot right here. So we have 281,000 liters. That's a good amount. I think we're good there, but check this out. Get a perfect view right there, the hay going in. Absolutely amazing. Now that I think about it, we're probably good on straw and hay for a long, long time. What we could do is actually cut this, bale it up as grass, and bring it over to our goats and our sheep. They could probably like desperately use this stuff. Yeah, that might be the plan. That's probably what we're gonna do. All right, well, we are finished loading up our water buffalo, so we're good to go there. Nothing left to do but cut some grass. Let's hook on up to our mower over here and cue the music. Let's do it. All right, last bit of grass. Beautiful. All done with the grass field, all done with the bales. Look at him just dotting the horizon. That's amazing. All right, let me get this guy out. Let's turn you off, lift you up, and let's unload baler. I forgot to reset my counter, man. I kind of wanted to see how many would be in there. All right, oh well. Let's pull this guy off the field. I'm going to hop in the semi, I think. Yeah, that's probably the only thing that'll have enough capacity to haul these. But we got to get these over to the other farm ASAP. And perfect timing, actually. This guy's done as well. If I drive this, am I going to be messing up this field? I really hope not. How's it looking under those tires? I think this field is new enough, like sown newly enough that I'm not going to mess it up. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, let's pull this guy over here. I guess I'll just leave the sprayer here. I don't know if I really need it at the other farm at all. And this place, I've got so much equipment everywhere. I got to figure out a situation over here on a little bit better storage, I think. All right, let's leave this here, and we'll go pick up all these bales with the semi. I hope I can hold all the bales on here. This is actually so many bales. I may not be able to hold all these in one semi load. I may have to make multiple trips for this.
2 hours later.
And we're full. Okay, I was hoping to do it all in one trip. I guess not. All right, time to drive all the way across the map. Let's go. Let's load all these bales right into here. Are you gonna come out? Oh man, hang on. Oh, okay, there we go. Good. It was still in a collector mode. I wasn't sure how to get it out. So I've got a lot of bales in there. Man, I've got a lot of bale storage now that I look at this. I think I've got one over there too. I probably don't need nearly as many as I have, but I'm not gonna sell any. I want to keep them all if I possibly can. So let's see how many bales we actually got here. This is the second load. In you go. Off you go. I still don't know. There we go. Last one. So, how many bales did we get here? 45 square bales, 6,000 liters apiece. That's a pretty good amount of stuff there. Okay, that should last us a pretty good while on our sheep and our goats if we need it. But, I mean, we've got so much over in the goats. I don't think we'll ever need anything over there. I think for the most part, that pretty much wraps up what we needed to do this month. Actually, hang on. There is one other area that we may want to check on. Let me shut this guy down right here. And that's this guy over here. I just want to check on our greenhouses, see how these are doing. Okay, they're looking good. How about these guys? This is the question. Okay, we have a little bit of liquid fert, and we've got plenty of water. I'm not worried about the water. It's mainly going to be the liquid fertilizer. I need to go down the line here. Just make sure they all got some. All right, they're definitely getting low, but they use very, very little of it. So I think they're okay for now. When we come back around to do like a harvesting, though, I got to check those again. Just make sure they're still good, because those are some big money makers. I don't want to lose the profit from those. And I may actually have a little bit of solid fertilizer over here. Hang on. I've definitely got a storage over here. Let's check you out. Oh, we do. We have some liquid fertilizer in here. Okay. What else is that? Compost. Okay. Very good. Well, wait, do these actually need compost? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hold, please. Oh, boy. They do need compost. Yikes. 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 Okay. Oh, boy. I gotta go get compost for these guys. I didn't realize they're not producing anything. That is no good. We need lots of compost. All right, I'm gonna load up this liquid fert and get this loaded in though. That's not a lot, but it'll at least be something.
A few moments later.
All right, got myself a nice big load of compost here. This is the thing that we like pretty much desperately needed in this place. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it off in here. There we go. I got one more run to make, and I think after that, I'm going to replace that little like sidekick over there and the trailer that it's got, because I believe that we can probably use a tank and like one of those little lizard kind of like dump truck looking things to accomplish this job much better. So we're gonna get ourselves one of those. They're not very expensive either, and they'll just do a much better job. Second load of compost coming in hot. Off we go. Okay. I'm gonna switch. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna switch. I'm just gonna sell that guy from here, our little sidekick. And actually, I'll probably leave the trailer, because you never know when you can use an extra trailer every once in a while. I gotta go through this entire list to find this thing. There it is, right there. We'll get $12,926 back from this guy. Thank you very much. Now, let's go in here, and the truck I want, I think it's actually under trucks. Yeah, this guy right here, the Dragoon. I do want to get the extension. What does that let us put in here? 7,600 liters. If I go that, oh, that's just a bale trailer. Okay, I do also want the trailer hitch, so that way I think I can put a liquid tanker on here as well. So that's 49,500. Let's buy that. Thank you very much. And let's go pick out ourselves a liquid tanker as well. And obviously we're going to want something relatively small that can handle liquid fertilizer, and this one absolutely can. So let's get this, 25,000 buckaroonies. I'll take that. And then when we get over there, we're going to have to find a little spot to put like a silo or something. Now, I'm hoping that I can actually hook these two up. Please tell me I can. That would be the dream if this is actually going to work here. Oh, no. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. We'll make do anyway. So now what I should be able to do with this guy is let's offload some compost. First of all, I'm going to need like 8 bags here, I think. Let's go ahead and get 80, you guys. We can't fit all 8, but that should max out this truck. And then I think I can just go right next to these, and yep, there we go. Start filling up compost. Let's go. Then I can just back up and dump it in. Easy peasy. And man, this stuff stinks. All right, full load there. Now, I should just be able to back up here and dump it right into the compost bin. I wish I had done this initially instead of the route I went to go with, but I didn't realize I could do this with the compost back then. Oh yeah, so much easier. That's real nice. I like that a lot. Last little bit of compost going in here, and what we're gonna do real quick, just to make this nice and easy here, let's go to silos. Which one of you guys is gonna hold some liquid fertilizer for me? Is it looking like this guy right here? Big ol' one. Wow. Okay, we're gonna put this right here. In fact, I'll put it right here, just so it goes right down the line. Right there. Bam. Let's hop out, fill this guy up real quick. No, it's solid fertilizer. Oh, how did I mess that up?
Come on, man.
All right, let's sell this. Can't believe I just did that. I need the liquid fertilizer one. All right, here we go. This is for sure the correct one this time. All right, now let's go in here, fill this guy up. We don't need a ton of liquid fertilizer over here. I think probably 50,000 liters will last us literally forever. So there we go. We've got a big tanker full of that stuff. All we got to do is get our water or liquid transport over here, and we'll be good to go. Fruit will be back on the menu. All right, liquid tanker secured. All I should have to do is just fill it up right here. And I think, being that this holds 8,000 liters, I shouldn't need to refill it at all. I should be able to refill all these guys in just one pass, like one nice, swift motion. It's just a very weird angle that I have to attack this from. That's like literally the only part that's going to give me trouble. I think my best bet is coming out from the other side, going down the line that way. So if I come right here and wait, whoa, hang on. Hold the phone. Did I just get the prompt? Like literally, oh, and of course, I messed up my trail. Let me straighten this guy out and try that again. Yes, nice. So if I just get right close to it right here, dumps right in. I don't have to do any weird maneuvering or anything. This is going to be so much easier. Beautiful. Should be the last one right here. I think that's it. We're 100% full. Let me check. Oh yeah, baby. We're not quite 100% on the compost, but this stuff, it comes out very, very slowly, so we should be fine. But like I said, man, fruits are back on the menu. Let's go, baby. I'm going to leave this guy right here. Right there. So if we ever need to come and fill this again, we got all the tools we need right in this little spot. All right, that is everything we had to take care of. So the next thing up is going to be, it's going to be harvesting our soybeans and our cotton, and then we're going to get to play with the whole grain drying process and see how that's going to go all in that same month. So I will see you guys in a couple months when it is time to harvest in the fall. It's going to feel so good to lay the head down on the old pillow. Let's go.
One eternity later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is October. Beautiful time for us to go ahead and set up some harvesting here. Now, we've got 2 fields of cotton to go, and then we've got this field, which is full of soybeans to go as well. So being that we are right here, let's get a worker started on this field, and I'm also going to swap over and do the other field as well. But first things first, let's get our newly upgraded S760. Amazing. And let's just pull them right to the edge here. I wonder if this field is going to go like way faster since we have the upgraded header and everything. I don't know. It's going to be super cool though. All right, this guy's going to start doing his thing. Oh, don't go that. Why are you going that way, man? I want you to start the other. All right, whatever. Wait, actually, hang on there. Let me stop him as soon as we get right there. And first of all, do I want straw? I don't think I want the straw. Hang on. Let me change a couple things here. I got a lot of straw. I don't think I need that. Let's change that. Okay, so now he's going to be mulching instead. And can I start work direction? How does this... man. You know what? Let's just let him do his thing. Whatever. Go ahead. Do your thing, buddy. You just handle this field however you think you want. All right, let's swap over to this guy now. This is going to be our cotton field that we're going to set up as well. And really, what I'm going to be doing is basically just emptying the soybeans. And as we empty them, as we build up, we're going to build our dryer and check that whole process out. Because I have zero idea how that thing actually works. I don't know how long it takes. I don't know if I have to take that stuff out, then put it in my regular. There's so many questions I have that, yeah, we're going to have to just answer along the way. So, all right, we've got our cotton harvester going. We've got this guy going as well in the direction I don't want, which is unfortunate, but whatever. It is what it is. Now, let me hop out. I got to swap over to one of these tractors. I guess we'll do the case. We're going to go hop in the auger wagon here, and that's going to be like our pickup wagon. How's the invisible curb today? Okay, it's actually not bad going this way. The other way was a pain in the butt. All right, so we're pretty much set up here. Let me track over to, not you, this guy. What are we at? 3,400 liters? Okay, we're probably going to be able to do like one whole headland before we got to pick up, but this is definitely filling up pretty fast here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got a full harvester here, which means we can get this this drying party started. All I got to do is get this load, and then we got to start looking for spots where we can put this grain, not only actually a grain dryer, but we do need a propane station as well. Those are definitely the two requirements because we can't run the dryer without the propane. So we got to find a spot for that stuff. I'm looking right over here where we have our blue tractor with our lime spreader. I'm thinking maybe that might be enough acreage, but it might be tight. I don't know actually how big this drying like building is. So we're going to have to figure that out. And actually, I mean, while this guy's doing this, let's just go right to the, where we got to go. And let's see. Overlaps. Okay. I'm not worried about it overlapping. What I am worried about is where do I put stuff in? Where, ha 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 ha. I see it now. Okay. So if I spin this way, it's overlapping with something. What that is, I am not 100% sure. But what I do know is we're going to have a little dump area right there. So I think this would work right here, actually. Yeah, I think it'll definitely work. But let me move that tractor real fast. Just get it out of the way, and then we'll have like a better picture where we can see what we're actually doing here. All right, space is clear. Let's go back in here. And yeah, there we go. Lots and lots of room to get this thing going. I just want to make sure we're not going to be interrupting this road too much. And I also want to have this pathway right there clear in case we need that for anything else. Let's, you know what? Let's turn snapping on and let's see. Just like that. Beautiful. That's literally what I'm looking to do right there. Bingo. We did it. We put it down. Okay. Looks a little bit weird. So let's go through. Let's do some smoothing here. Get some, oh boy. Okay. I didn't realize it went in that direction. Interesting. Let's get some aggressive smoothing going. Get everything as flat as possible around here. We don't want to be bringing our heavy machinery around like these really weird curved areas. Okay, I think that's good right there. So if I'm not mistaken, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in and we're going to dump our grain right in there. So let's go ahead. Let's unfurl the pipe, and let's pull it up to our little station here. I'm pretty sure I can do this with the pipe instead of having to actually dump it. Let's see. In you go. Yep, in you go. Okay. While that's doing that thing, let me hop out here. I need to find right here. Okay, this is the point we're looking for. Manage production, and let's of course save in the middle of doing this. So we're looking at dried soybeans over here. How much? Oh boy, 1.5 million capacity. That's insane. That is insane. So what do we need here? 50 soybeans and 3 propane turns into 45 dried soybean. If we look at the price for dried soybean, where is it? Right here. It is worth way more on its best day. $4,050 bucks compared to, where's the regular soybeans? $2,147 bucks. So that is a great exchange. I just have no idea how much the actual propane costs. Okay, we have that in there. Next up, we got to figure out the propane sitch. So let's go over here. And that was weird that I saw my guy moving. Like an out-of-body experience there for a second. I'm going to need to go in here, and I believe it's under container. This guy right, yeah, there we go, propane station. So I could put this where? That's a very weird rotation for that. Huh, and it almost looks exactly like that thing over there. That's very odd. Well, I guess let's put this over here. Or actually, no, we're going to put this over here because I have no idea how this is going to actually work. And I don't want to put it somewhere that's going to be like super in the way. You know what we're going to do actually? We're going to sell this chicken coop that we've never used before. Yeah, that'll clear up some room right there. Now, do we have more room? No? Still no? Really? Okay, that looks about good right there. Let's place this bad boy down. So how does that thing work? We got to go discover the secrets of the propane tank over here. All right, I see no way for me to fill this thing, but it does have this. So I'm assuming if I just bring like a liquid thing over here that can handle propane, I'll have a prompt or something to get this thing going. So, okay, I need to get myself a container that can hold propane. This guy can hold 32,000 liters, the MKS 32. And, oh, that looks terrible right there. I'm gonna have to fix that eventually. How much propane can this place hold? No idea. Oh, there we go, 50,000 liters. Okay, so you know what? We'll go ahead and get the big guy right here. We got the money. We may as well. 32,000 liters, and we should be all set right there. Let me go ahead and buy this. Thank you very much. Let's go pick it up with one of our tractors. I think we'll take Big Blue for this. Why not? We haven't drove this one in a while, aside from just moving it around here and there. Actually, we're going to switch to the semi. Yeah, we're definitely going to switch to the semi. I don't feel deal with the whole dolly situation right now. Man, this grain dryer building is actually massive. Look at this thing. I'm just pulling up here, and it's like the biggest thing in town. That's insane. I didn't realize it was that big when I was standing right next to it. Wow, okay. I guess you do need like a lot of like width to do this? I have no idea. All I know is, can I connect to this thing from here? I may have to just shove you out of the way a little bit. Sorry about that, buddy. And I think I made myself enough room there. All right, we got our container now. Let's go pick up some propane, or I hope we can pick up some propane. I still have no clue how this actually works. So let's see if I get close. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, okay, I'm going to look at the money. We started at like 142,000. We got a lot to fill here. Let's see where we settle. There's no price listed anywhere for how much propane actually costs. So we'll just have to see how much we spent here. Oh boy. Okay, we just casually dropped almost $60,000 on propane. Jeez Louise, that's a lot of money. I really hope this is going to be worth it. It's really going to depend on how fast we burn through all this propane. If it'll last me a while, then okay. But if not, I can't see that justifying even like the double price on the soybeans. We're not going to have that many soybeans that it's really going to be like necessary. But I mean, we got everything. So let's get this in here. Let's take a little dump in our propane tank over here. Let's go, baby. There's the last of our propane. All right, let me shut this guy off. Let me hop out here. I think, you know what I'm going to do is just like some quick back of the napkin math here. Just to like see how this is actually going to play out in terms of like a single month. But before we even do that, let me get dried soybeans. We'll activate that so it's going. So we do, wow, that's a lot of cycles. 4,800 cycles a month. Let me bust out the old calculator here, see what sort of calculations I come up with. All right, did some real quick maths here. I did actually quite a few. So here's what I've come up with. In a single month, this factory will be able to burn through 240,000 liters of soybeans, and it'll create 216,000 liters of dried soybeans. So that amount of dried soybeans, if you're able to do that in a single month, is worth $874,800 bucks. So that's a lot of money there in soybeans. And if you were to use all the propane in that entire recipe for 1 month, that's going to cost you $25,920 worth of propane. So yeah, this is actually absolutely worth it, but it's going to take a big soybean operation to actually keep up with the numbers here. That's insane. It's definitely worth it though. I'll say that 100%. And oh, we got another pickup to make. But yeah, we're definitely going to be at least like doubling our soybean profits here. But maybe not doubling, but at least like, I don't know, adding maybe 40% to what the actual soybeans themselves are worth. The only problem we're going to run into is not having enough soybeans, where you might need to buy some new fields here in the future and just get like a giant soybean harvest going. Something absolutely massive. I don't know when, I don't know how, but that's definitely going to be something I'm going to work on and I'm going to try and figure out here. We're almost done with our soybean field. I don't know how our cotton's doing over there, but I'm sure it's moving along as well. Man, that's pretty cool. I like this whole grain drying situation that I figured out here. It's definitely nice, and it is a mod. So if you guys want to get this on your farm, you got to look for the AGI grain drying mod. That's the one I'm using here. Gives you all the buildings, gives you the propane, gives you everything you need to get this going on your farm. I've got one mission today, and that is to create the largest soybean field that I possibly can. But the clock is ticking. May is the last month we can plant soybeans, so we need to make a tremendous amount of money before that. Now, luckily, we do have quite a few things that we can go ahead and actually start selling immediately as we finish harvesting some of these fields here for October. And some of the main ones are going to be, obviously, goat cheese, which, I mean, I feel like I am renowned for at this point, is my massive goat farm, and also some buffalo mozzarella, which we have recently started to produce. And I think I way overshot my turn. I may have. So those are going to be two great money sources for us. We're going to go pick those up. First is going to be the mozzarella cheese, and then second is going to be the goat milk. Did I say goat milk? I meant goat cheese. Whoops. And here are the fields in question that we're going to want to buy today. We're going to go for 54, 52, 51, 53. These fields have some really good benefits to them as well. If we take a look here, expected yield potential off the charts. Yeah, we're talking 125 on some of these, 114 on this, 108 on this one. They're all very, very good fields, and they should make us lots and lots of soybeans. All right, let's see how the old gals have done for us over here at the mozzarella plant. Looks like we have at least one stack sitting here, but I think we got way more than that. Let me see. We should have a bunch more start to pop out here momentarily. And there they are. Okay, so we have 11,000 liters of mozzarella. That doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is quite a bit because buffalo mozzarella is super, super valuable. Now, we can fit a ton more stuff on here, though, and I don't want to waste all this room on one trip, so let's go grab some goat cheese next. And here we go. I know we've got lots and lots of goat cheese in here. I think we have, oh boy, if I had to guess, this thing's full, 120,000 liters, and we may even have more, like, tucked away somewhere in some storage. Gonna have to check on that, but let's at least get all this loaded up here. This is gonna be a lengthy process. Let's go. Okay, this is a big ol' load right here, man. Oh boy, the truck is super sluggish too carrying this. We gotta make it, oh come on, can we please turn around? Don't give me too many problems. This is not a good start if I can't even turn around. We gotta make it all the way over to the farmer's market. That's like our go-to place, obviously, where we always go, and this is not easy to do in grass. Just straighten out the wheels a little bit, buddy. There we go. We're starting to pick up a little bit of momentum here. All right, let's go over to the farmer's market. Let's make our first big sale. Let's see how much money we can get. It's got to be the buffalo mozzarella weighing us down. I don't remember it being this heavy when I made our last trip with all goat cheese. No way, Jose. Yeah, man, it's got to be the additional weight from the mozzarella or something. I don't know, maybe some loaded in there like a little bit weird or some cheese. I don't know. All I know is this is quite a lengthy trip here.
One eternity later.
Okay, slow is steady, steady is fast. We've been literally crawling down this road at 4 miles an hour. I don't know what's going on with this thing, but this is so different from what I've experienced in the past. And it's not like we're low on gas or anything. Are we even going to be able to do like a nice big sale here? This is going to be crazy. Let's just start going through, and our speed is picking up. Go, go, go. No, don't slow down. What are you slowing down for, buddy? Oh, boy. Okay. $554,000 bucks plus 42,865 for our environmental score. Not bad. And we still got more goat cheese that we could pick up as well. Let's go make our second trip. All right, second load of the old goat gorgonzola coming in hot here, and that trip was way better, man. We weren't moving nearly as slowly there. Oh, there we go. Another $57,000. Okay, so that puts us at $745,000. That's a good chunk of change right there, but really, it's only about half of what we need in total. We still have a lot more to make up, and the only things we really have left that we can sell are going to be honey and clothes. Those are our two next big ones, and that's going to be in March and May. So, oh boy, we're not going to have nearly enough in honey, so really it's all going to come down to the clothes. That's going to be it, man, and the clock is ticking, right? Because May is literally the last time that we can actually go ahead and put down our soybeans. So we need the money by then to buy the fields, or it's game over. So, all right, cross your fingers here. I'm going to go ahead and take care of a couple things. We need to check on our cotton harvester, see if that's almost done, because I also do really need to get some cotton going in our spinnery. And look at this. We are super close to finishing up this last cotton field here. I guess what I can do while this guy finishes up this job is I'm going to go around and start collecting these bales, and we'll get them in the spinnery, get this stuff cooking. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a bunch of trips. We can realistically fit... Oh, wait, what? Why are you not... There we go. Okay, we can only fit like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 of these bales on here. And I know we got way more than 5 or 6 to pick up. So it's probably going to be like 2, 3 trips, I think. Okay, cotton harvest is complete. All we got to do is drop off our last little load of cotton here, make it through these gates. It's such a tight squeeze. It really is. And let's park it right there. Beautiful. Let's get these guys offloaded, and we'll take a look, see how much cotton we got. All right, there we go. So we harvested just shy of 150,000 liters of cotton. That's pretty good, and that's actually very important, because we need this cotton to go ahead and get our clothing supercharged, essentially. Let's make sure everything's going here. Check. Okay, looking good, man. Let's go and check our clothing as well. Just make sure that we're not clogged up over there, because it's going to be super important that we make top dollar, and I can't afford for that building to go ahead and fill up and start giving us problems. We need every little bit that we can get, and it should be right over here. Yes, it indeed is. So I'm just taking a peek in here, and it looks like we're actually fine. Yeah, we're definitely fine. We got plenty of room in there, but as we wait throughout the months, I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. I think we're pretty much good to go, though. I know I do have some compost that I have to fill up over in the over in our little like garden center area. So let's go do that next real quick, and then we can pretty much wrap this month up. So right now our garden center is actually one of our very big money makers. The only problem is compost gets sucked down super fast. I'm talking real fast, man. So I need to go ahead and refill this. We can fit 20,000 liters in there. I think about 10,000 will probably be good for a while. And how we doing over here as well? Are we through all our soybeans? No, not even close. Wow, we still got a lot of soybeans. That'll probably be done by next month. But for now, let's go ahead and fill up this compost, and then we'll go ahead and sleep for a couple months here. All right, here's the last load of compost going in. I didn't fill everything up, not even close, but it should be good enough to get us by at least for a couple months, and then I can always do another refill down the line if we need to. Our next big selling point here is going to come in March, and that's where we're going to be able to sell our honey. So I'll have to keep a tight eye on that, make sure the honey is well tended to, we don't get any overflows or anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and lay down my old head on the pillow for a couple months, and I will see you guys when it is time to sell some honey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have finally made it to March. It was quite some time between our last time speaking and now. Had a bunch of work to do, had to refill, a little bit of buffalo stuff, a little bit of compost, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but we are ready to sell some honey. So let's go hop in the trailer right behind us. We've got tons and tons of honey to pick up. I'm expecting this to be a good amount, and I want all of it. So we've got some saved up in our storage over there, and we've got a whole bunch. I feel like this is probably the main batch right over here. Let's make sure we're set to fill all. Yes, we are. All right, let's get to loading some honey. All right, there's all the honey from the actual hives. We've got 29,757 liters. Let's go ahead and unload everything from the storage over here now. Let's scoop this up. All right, there we go. 57,757 liters of honey. Let's head on over to the farmer's market, make our sale, see how much closer we get to our 1.3 million. Here we go. Time to sell it and away. Okay, 118,000 plus 8,900 environmental score. Not bad, not bad at all. That puts us at 1.1 million. We are so close. We only have a couple months left too. Oh boy, we have until May. So hopefully the amount of clothes that we have saved up and all the proceeds from our greenhouses will get us over the edge. And I would like actually a little bit more than 1.3 million too, just in case we have to buy anything or do anything. I mean, stuff like that always crops up, you know? So a little bit of extra wiggle room wouldn't hurt at all. But all right, I'm going to go back to sleep and I will see you guys in May. And that's when we're going to find out if we did it or not.
2,000 years later.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to May, and this is our last opportunity to sell and hopefully make the money that we need to buy all these fields. I'm going to start loading up some clothes, and we are going to get to work. Okay, how many we got here? I don't even know how many liters of clothes we got, but it doesn't even matter at this point. We just got to start loading them up and hope that they are worth enough. We've got at least, at minimum, to reach what we need. We need, what, 150,000? That'll get us to 1.3 million. But really, I would like closer to like 400,000 if possible. Even more if we can get it. But we'll see. We'll just have to see what this is worth. And there we go. 30,000 liters of cloth. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, let's head on over to the farmer's market. Let's do this. Here we go. It all comes down to this. Let's sell it, baby. Go. Yes. 595,000. Let's go, baby. 1.8 million. Oh, man, we did it. We did it. We made all the money we need to make. Oh, man. Okay, we can go ahead and buy those fields like ASAP. Let me just get myself parked up somewhere. You know what? We'll pull off on the side road over here. We got some buying to do. Oh, to Rover Field. Whoops. All right, let's buy some fields, man. Let's do this. Jeez Louise, just looking at these things, they're so big. That's what she said. No time right now, Hugz. Let's just start buying. Enough with the nonsense. Field number what? 555,000. This is the big one right here. Man, that one costs a lot. That's a big mamma jamma. All right, number 2. This one's not too much. 151,000. Let's get it. All right, 2 more fields to go. This one's 243. Let's buy it. And last one, last but not least, number 53. And by the way, the reason these fields are so much, because they extend all the way over here. So not only are we going to have fields, but we're going to have a lot of space. Maybe we can even make this field bigger. I don't know. Let's see. But let's get this last one. And there we go. We still have $504,000 bucks in the bank. So we've got the fields. That's half the battle. Now, now we got to make the field. Oh, man. Okay, we got a lot of work ahead of us, man. We've got basically this whole field right in front of us, and this thing is massive. We have to plow these together, and then I got to take a look at the land over there. See if maybe we can expand the field even more. If so, that is absolutely amazing. But I got to go drop off this semi. We're going to need something a little bit more appropriate for this. All right, I went ahead and I got the old case and I got the old plow. I figured red and red, what could go wrong? Let's go with that. Now, let's see. Before we start plowing here willy-nilly, let's actually look at these fields and let's see what's on them. I'm actually curious to see. Maybe someone did us a favor and actually planted some soybeans already. That would be pretty cool. It's not looking like that is the case, though. So we've got corn on that field. What do we got on the other one? Carrots. Oh, geez. Carrots. That is absolutely terrible. Okay, so it's safe to say we can go ahead and plow all these fields. Yeah. Let's see. Withered. No, they're all growing too. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to have a lot of work we got to do here. And I really want to check out this whole area over this way too and see where we could potentially add some more field in, if any. I mean, this is going to be a massive field already, so we don't have to if we don't want to. But if I have some extra room, I'm going to utilize it. You know what I mean? And let's just go and drive across all this corn. No big deal here, man. No big deal whatsoever. So we've got a little bit of a water body over there. We've got some tiny trees in here. I think these trees are actually small enough that we can just jump right out, chop them right down. Let me see. And they should just disappear pretty short. Let me just... Yep, there we go. Cutting failed. Remove branch or try... Okay, whatever. I don't even know what that means. Let's go and hop over to the next one. It looks like we've got 2 over here. Ooh, these could be a problem. These might be bigger. Yeah, they definitely look bigger. Okay, let's try it though. Let's see what happens. Oh, I already know these are not gonna... I may have to go get the mulcher if I'm really gonna finish this job off. Let's cut this beech tree down here. Where's the second one? Right next to this guy. Man, that's annoying. Okay. All right, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Let's cut this one down next. There we go. All right, we do have a lot of room over here though. So I think, yeah, we're gonna use all this room for sure. So what I want to do now, let's just look here and let's kind of visualize. So it goes out this way, goes all the way up to the road, and then it goes over this way. Oh boy, that's gonna look so weird. You know what? I do kind of want to extend this out though. This portion at least here, I can definitely go out this way and then come back up here and then cut back up in over there. Now there is also some other feature over here. Let's hop into this view and let's see. That kind of makes it a little bit weird right there, this little ditch. I may leave that there. Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave that in, and I'm only going to do basically right up to that ditch. We'll follow it up to here, come back around, and then we'll cut across. And to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to put a different texture in so that I know that that's where we're going to do this. All right, there we go. Went and outlined the whole area that I want to include in the field. It does mean we got to get rid of this one tree over here as well, and also figure out what we're going to do with these trees. I'm going to go hop in the mulcher so at least we can get rid of these stumps and possibly take care of that tree as well. All right, got the old mulcher over here. I also did bring over the planter because we are inevitably going to need that. So let me just park you over here. That'll do, and let's get to mulching, baby. Do I have wheel weights on this guy? I actually don't think I do. We may have to use the case or something, but we'll see. We'll see. What I am going to do, though, is start mulching away. Let's go, man. Time for these trees to go, these pesky little trees here. Yeah, nice. Let's do it. Here's tree number 1, fully gone. On to number 2. Tree number 2 is officially gone. Last tree, and then we can go ahead and start plowing this whole thing in. And there it goes. Yes, I should have just done that from the start. That would have been way, way easier. Let me just do one more quick look here. Make sure I didn't miss any chunks from this first tree, because that would really piss me off if I started plowing and then there was a big stump or something in my way. No, we look clear. Okay, I'm going to move this off to the side, because it is officially time for us to start connecting all these fields together. Let's go, man. How exciting is this? Oh, this is going to feel so good. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go, man. I think what I'll do is I'll actually start on this end, and we'll work our way over there, and then we'll come back around the other side, complete the curve, and then we'll just start filling everything in. Let's go. And just like that, we've got ourselves a massive field. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm actually a little nervous, man. Oh, anytime you have a field this big, it's, yeah, it's something. It certainly is something. Let's go ahead and get this off. We got to go ahead and hook up our planter because next step is getting this bad boy sown. We need soybeans on here or all is for nothing. It is still May. This is the last month we got to do it. So I'm just looking around here. Now, 2 of the fields I did not plow because I'm pretty sure they should be good to go. They were barren. I think they had like nothing on them. So I think they're okay. And where should I put this plow? Where do I put this thing? You know what? I'm going to go bring this over to the farm over there. That way it just doesn't get lost. I could see myself putting it down and just completely forgetting it was over here. Let's see. Where's a good spot over yonder? You know what? Let's put it right over here. This way it's kind of like at least somewhere that I visit often and I'm not going to lose it. Right there. Yeah, nothing else really goes there. Okay. All right, let's go grab our planter now. So we've got, jeez Louise, how long is it going to take for us to put down soybeans on this field? It could take hours. I don't even know. This is by far the biggest field I've dealt with so far. It's bigger than all the fields we've created in the past, and I'm genuinely nervous and excited to actually go ahead and sow this field. And I'm also curious how many soybeans we get out of this field. That's another question. We got, I believe, 50,000 out of our other field. So this one being roughly, if I had to guess, maybe twice the size. Oh, and wait, there's actually something else. Let me hook up here real quick. We have to go ahead and we got to buy data on this field. So let's go over to the map. And oh boy, how glorious does that look? Oh man, that's big. Okay, how do I get my data here? Precision farming. Let's purchase all the soil information. Show me the glorious soil information. Want to see all of it? Is that going to even show me over there? Ooh, boy. Yes, it does. Okay, good, good, good. Let's purchase this last one, too. And how's the yield potential? Has it changed at all? 114 on that one. 125 still on that one. 108 on that one. And over here, 112. Okay, that's good. That's good. I will totally take that. Look at this. Let's just take a second. And like, look at this field. It dominates the entire map. I mean, that is such a big chunk of the map just by itself. That's incredible that we just created that. And there's even still more room here if I ever figure out how to get past that little ditch that we could absolutely create more stuff on. But let's see. I'm hoping nothing goes wrong here. I'm gonna try and get soybeans down on this guy. And hopefully everything goes well. We'll see here. All right, I'm going to get started.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. 'Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, and you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
Well, would you look at that? Holy cow, we have done it. This whole field has soybeans growing on it. Oh man, I don't know if I've ever done a bigger field. I don't think I ever have, and I may never again. I don't know, unless we go bigger. If we go bigger, that would be absolutely insane. Now, I don't mean to like break the fifth wall here, but we got to look at this thing from like above. I need like a good view of this here. Oh, look at the majesty of it from up here. Look at this thing. Do we own this building, I wonder? I don't even know. Let's go a little faster. Oh man. Oh man. Can you imagine what this is going to look like when we have a full like batch load of soybeans fully grown on here? Gonna be absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, just to like fly across this field takes a little bit of time. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Oh man, I'm so happy we did it though. This is a mega field right here. Couldn't be something more fitting than what we just did. Now the only issue is the pH is bad. So before anything grows on here, I am still gonna have to throw a coat of lime. And real quick, I want to check out this little bunker that we have over here. I'm pretty sure this is our land. Can I open it? No, I can't open it. Can I sell it? I can't sell it either. Oh man. So maybe that's not on our land, but either way, I'm pretty happy with what we did, man. This is a big old field. That's all I can really say. Needs rolling, needs lime, but still, big giant field and a lot of rocks. I will say that. Absolutely a lot of rocks. I recently added water buffalo to my mega farm, and they quickly became one of my best money makers when I can actually keep them fed. So today I'm going all out and building the ultimate system to make feeding this herd a whole lot easier. I'm Hugz. Welcome to the mega farm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we are obviously going to be focusing on the water buffalo. So I've been having a pretty tough time keeping these guys fed behind the scenes. I know you guys haven't seen a lot of that if you've been watching, but let's just say there's a lot that's been getting done, and I am also running dangerously low on food for these guys. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a much more efficient and effective system to get food, get it over here, get it processed into silage, into hay, the whole shebang. We're going to do that and make sure that the problems essentially disappear, and we can go ahead and take care of the food for these gals, I should say, with absolutely no problems. Now, the main thing, well, I guess there's two main things if I want to like put it into words. I want to get all these fields right here put together into one giant grass field. Second thing, I want to go ahead and upgrade our mower system. Right now, we've been using like, you know, the mowers that attach to the front and the back. I want a self-propelled mowing system. Get rid of as many pieces as I can so things stop getting lost around the farm. That's also becoming another issue very, very quickly is like losing things. I can't always find stuff around the farm. It's a pain in the butt. But today we're going to take care of that. So let's look here real quick. First things first, I think what I'll do is let's upgrade the mowing system. This is yeah, this needs to happen. These Pottinger, Mr. Pottinger, they've been very good to me, but it's just time. It's time, you know, guys. So let's bring this over to the shop and let's take a peek in there and see what we can get. Ye olde shop. I love this place so much. Let's just pull in here. Let's just get everything and back it up. Let's get everything in this little area right here. Beautiful. I'm not going to sell the tractor, but I am going to sell the mowers themselves. So here we go right here. Pottinger Novacat A10 Crossflow number 1. We're going to sell this bad boy, $26,000. Thank you very much. I'll take that. And the Novacat 301 AM ED Pro. Say goodbye. Thank you very much for your service. All right, so now that those are gone, look at this. We've got our beautiful New Holland tractor here. Let's get this out of the way. We'll get it staged up here. I'm probably not going to be driving this thing out of this place, so you know what we'll do? We'll just park it over here. Ooh, and we'll hit the sign too. Okay, beautiful. Let's put that right there. Now, let's go in the shop and see what we can buy. Something bigger and better. Surprisingly, under mowers, there's not a whole lot of variety. So for self-propelled, really, it's this guy right here. This is the only base game solution if you want to go with something self-propelled. And I will say, it does look pretty cool. It definitely does look pretty cool. You can change the wheels as well. You know what? We'll go with the Continental. Now, the big benefit of this guy is it's all attached. It's its own vehicle. I don't have to worry about pieces. When I'm done, I just take this thing, park it somewhere, and it's out of my way. I don't have to think about it. And I don't have to find the pieces again when I'm ready to use it again. That's really like the big benefit. I'm at that point now. I'm just tired of having so much stuff. So it's 9.9 meters. That's great. Goes 15 miles per hour. That's faster than the other mowers by 2 miles per hour. So that's pretty good. I think I may even be able to haul something on the back here as well. We may test that out and see how that goes. But for now, let's just get this guy wheel set up. No, nothing I could change there. Let's buy it. $468,000 bucks. Whew. Okay, we've got ourselves a brand new fancy mower. Look at this thing. Grown. I got to get in this thing. First things first, take a quick cab tour. I feel like I'm in a spaceship or something. This thing's pretty cool. 24 volts there, lots of buttons up there, radio over there, check. Is that my rear view mirror? I guess it is. It's all the way over there though, I don't like that. And, oh, cool, I've got some sort of like camera here. Hang on, let me start this up. Is that a camera? This thing right in front, okay, I guess it's not a camera because it's not doing anything, but it looks like a camera. Looks like maybe the back, even though it's not changing. So, okay, cool. It does feel like it's got some great pickup as well. I will say that. So we've got our mower system. Let's go on the outside. Yeah, that is actually what I was seeing. It is a camera, but why isn't it? It's just not changing. Okay, that's a little weird. Let's get this guy over by our grass fields and kind of get this staged where I think I want to put it. All right, here's our grass field, and we actually did cut this on the previous episode where we got all our soybeans, so we do have some cuttings on the ground. Interesting, very, very interesting. It's going to be a lot of grass to pick up, I'll tell you that much. But this is a big field. It's going to get even bigger. Let me see if I have enough money to actually buy everything that I want to buy. Let's take a quick peek at the map here. So I want 48, 41, and 40. Just taking a quick look at these prices. I don't think I'm going to have enough money. Yeah, we're going to be short by $100,000 to $200,000. Okay. Well, I do luckily have a stash of buffalo mozzarella. Basically sitting right back there behind that building. And I've also got a lot of goat cheese saved up. So let's go do a quick run. Let's go sell some stuff. And let's see how much money we can make on the old goat gorgonzola. Let me just hop in the old semi here. This is another problem I got to take care of. I have stuff everywhere. We are definitely going to have to do something, probably an episode coming up, where we set up a big old area that is just going to have all our bigger stuff. Because having everything split between the two farms, not really working for me anywhere. We're going to need one consolidated spot that's not tucked all the way in the far corner of the map. Something a little more centralized, I think. Now, where did I put my trailer? Where is this thing? Oh, you know what? I think it's all the way back at the shop. Okay, let's head on over there, pick that trailer up. There she is. I knew I left her. Ooh, I knew I left her over here because we were just over here, now that I think about it. I clearly remember pushing my way through this thing. All right, let's see if this is going to give me a pain or like a trouble here. Sometimes you can have an issue where it like sits too low to the ground, but we're fine. Okay, let's go pick up some buffalo mozzarella first, and then let's go get some goat cheese. Hopefully it doesn't weigh us down like it did last time so much. All right, first up here, the old mozzarella. Let's grab this stuff. Oh, I really can't reach that one over there. All right, that's a pain in the butt. Let me do a little fancy footwork here, see if I can't reposition myself a little bit. How about now? You gonna pick it up? Oh, too much. Overshot it. How about now? Yes, there we go. Okay, we got it all. We may have a little bit more in there. I'll wait a second to see if some more pops out.
12 seconds later.
And there we go. We had a couple more. Okay, good thing we waited. Okay, over to the goat pens. Let's go pick up some goat cheese. Well, I'll tell you one thing. You could definitely smell it before you see it. Let's pull in over here. And... oh, it's so hard to see how I'm working here. Hopefully I don't hit anything. You know what? Let's go to this view. I was having a little bit of fun there driving in the truck for a minute. Let's straighten ourselves out. I'm going to get as close as I can and try and get as much of this cheese on the first pass as possible. All right, looks good to me. Let's start scooping this stuff up. I'm expecting a full load here.
Okay.
All right, we got a full load. More's coming out, but we'll leave that for another time, possibly next year. I'm sure we'll need the money in the future. And we are struggling. Oh boy, this is going to be another long haul, isn't it? Okay. Okay. I don't know why this truck has so much problem with this giant load. Isn't it built for this? Maybe not. I don't know. Let's just get over to the farmer's market. Let's do this. Boy, oh boy. Look at these tires. You think we're weighed down a little bit? Maybe this is just too much for this thing. Maybe I should only be doing 3 rows and not 4. Because those tires, yeah, they don't look like they should be doing that. Either way, we're almost there. And really, it's like this road and the road where I pick up the cheese that the goats are on. Those 2 roads, the truck does not like them. But when I'm on the main road, it's full speed ahead, man. It's very, very odd, but it's something I can live with, no problem. And it looks like we're catching a little bit more speed here, which is good. Let's try not to make any big turns, because it does like that. Oh, come on, man. Just get me to the finish line. Let's do this. All right, here we go. We're going through. We're selling it all. Don't slow down. Come on, man. Keep it going. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. $575,000, 54,000 environmental score bonus. Beautiful. Now, where's our farm? Over there. Okay, let's get back over there. We should have plenty of money now to buy these fields that we're looking for. Let's give our semi just a quick park. Not there. That's in the way of everything. Let's put it over here. This is kind of out of the way, I suppose. This is what I mean. I need more space. I need more space badly. All right, there we go. We got that all set up. Now, let's look into buying these fields. So 48 is pretty big. Let's go with that one first. Oh, and the other thing I was thinking, these are actually the perfect fields for this too, because look, it's 101% expected yield potential. These fields are not boosted at all. 93 there, 103 there. This one is 99. So yeah, these are definitely meadow fields. Let's just put it that way. That's the kind of stuff you want to put over here. All right, last one, and beautiful. Now, all we really got to do is connect these bad boys up. I think, though, before we do that, I may want to go through with the crone and do a quick mow, because once I connect these, I'm going to be destroying a little bit of our current meadow, and I don't want to waste that grass. I'd rather put it to good use. So let me hop in this bad boy. We're going to christen it for the first time. We'll use it on this field, and then we'll worry about the rest afterwards. Let me hop in here. Now, let's open this guy, or let's turn it on. And now let's open it. There should be an option in here somewhere to change the work mode. And there it is, widespread. We don't want widespread. We want swath dropping, and we want that, I guess right in the middle? We could, you know what? If we go like left and right, that seems like it might work better. No, you know what? Let's just go swath dropping right in the middle. I keep passing it right there. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm excited. Are you excited? I know you're excited too. Let's go. Steering assist on. We're doing this ourselves. First official time here. Let me back it up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Turn it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just lifted up or something. That was weird. Okay. All right. Let's do this, man. Are you dropping? Why aren't you going down? Okay, there we go. Now we're dropping. Let's do this.
A few inches later.
All right, guys, right off the bat, this thing is, it feels amazing. It feels lightning fast. Like I'm like on a dragster right now going down this grass field, 15 miles an hour. At least that's how it feels. Also, I feel like I'm bigger or something. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but it feels like I'm not bouncing around as much. I guess that would be like the right way to put it. I don't know. It's hard to put it to words, but it feels a lot better, basically, than what I was doing before. And plus, I don't have to like worry about all sorts of different buttons as I'm going through and doing everything. I just hit one button and it lifts up. That's pretty amazing on its own. Oh, okay. This feels great. So glad we got this thing. All right, last little bit of the field here. I did have somewhat of an issue with the lines matching up. I mean, you know, I should have expected that just because we're using this thing and it's a beast. And it's obviously not the same as the previous mower we had. But that's okay. I do have a windrower around here somewhere, I think. I hope I do, actually. If I don't, then that's going to be a lot of lines to pick up. But I'm pretty sure I do have one somewhere. I think that might be it over there. Let me hop into which track? You know what? We'll hop in Big Blue, and I'm going to get that guy a windrower, as long as that is a windrower. I hope it is. Well, it certainly looks like a windrower, doesn't it? Yeah, it's definitely a windrower. Okay, let's hook this guy up here. I am going to have an assistant, an AI worker, just take care of this field, get it all windrowed for me, and while it's doing that, I'm going to start working on getting some of these fields merged together. I'll save this field for where am I going? I'll save this field for last. That way it doesn't mess up like the AI's behavior and it starts going everywhere and going crazy. And yeah, I'll wait until this is done and then we'll connect this field last. So where do I want to start you? You know what? Just anywhere is fine. We'll put you right there. Okay, I need to go find my plow and I'm going to hop into which tractor? Let's go with this one right here. That'll work. All right, next question is, where is the plow? I have a vague memory of putting... Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, I had a vague memory of putting it somewhere over here and commenting on how I don't want to lose it. And there we go. It all came back to me. Let's hook up to this guy. Beautiful. Now, I do probably have to plow in whatever is on this field over here. Let's take a peek real quick and just see what this stuff is. Those two fields back there, I think, are barren, so we kind of lucked out. This guy has got barley growing on it. We don't want the barley, so we'll go ahead and plow these fields and also do like one big merge as well. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to work my way up there, all the way down, and get those two fields and this one merged together and get everything all plowed up. And actually, before I do that, let me just check here. Yep, okay, nothing on that one. Let me look over here. Just make sure. And we got nothing on 40 as well. Okay, beautiful. This is basically open for business. Let's start plowing. Well, I'm working on my last pass, and it looks like my windrower buddy over there is pretty much working on his as well. So I think it's time for me to connect these last two fields. And when we're done, we're going to have one big honking meadow, man. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be a lot of grass. I can't wait to get all this into our system and start making some silage and some hay out of it. It's going to be awesome. Now, interestingly enough, it looks like these two fields don't actually connect up really that great. So I'm going to have to just do the best I can here. Let me see. If I line this edge up perfectly, I should be able to basically kind of angle into that field and make it one continuous line. Is this going to destroy this grass, though? That's the only question I have. It may. It may. I'm having a tough time actually lining this up. You know what? Let me go a little bit closer here. All right, that kind of looks like it right there. So let's go. Yep. Yep, it certainly did destroy that grass on the ground. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. How does that look? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side and connect these two, and we're ready to rock and roll, man.
One eternity later.
All right, there we go. We're all connected up. We got one big, beautiful field. Let me lift this up, turn field creation off. Let's get this guy folded. The only thing left to do to really complete this puzzle is to now get some grass seed down on here. So let's go hook up to the planter. This should be the tool right up here that we're going to have to work with. It's actually not the planter, it's the seeder, right? Let me just make sure. This should still have, oh no, it's got barley. Let me make sure this can do grass. Hang on. Yep, grass it can do. It's got solid fertilizer. It's got seed. I think we're good with that amount. Let's just start doing it. And if I have to refill, I can always hop back to the main farm where we have our silos, pick up some more seed and fertilizer. I think we've got enough to get us through. Now, I'm going to hire a worker for this while he's going and getting this all done. I'm going to start picking up this grass over here and loading it into that silo over there. So that way it's nice and clean. We'll have a fresh start and we'll be ready to grow some new grass. Let me hop out of here. We'll let this guy do his thing. I don't know how he's going to do with these like weird edges over here. We'll just have to see. Let's get this windrower folded up, get this off the field, and we're going to swap out for our forage wagon. Okay, got the forage wagon. Now, one thing I'm unsure about here, should I be using silage additive for this? I'm not 100% sure. I use it usually when I'm going to like fill a bunker or something like that, but I don't know if it gives me any added benefit if I'm not doing that. Like, does it make extra grass when you do it? I'm just not sure. If you guys know, leave it in the comment section down below, because I'd love to find out. We're going to be picking up a lot of grass here in the future, and if that helps me out, and I should definitely be doing that, I want to know about it, so please leave that comment down below. Okay, well, interestingly enough, and you know, I may have actually run into this problem in the past, and just not... Wait. Is that guy running over... No. Okay, hold on. I gotta switch over to this guy real quick. Stop doing that. You're completely getting rid of the friggin' grass. All right, back it up here, mister. Leave this here. Why is he doing this spot? Oh, man, I thought he was gonna completely bypass this area because there's already grass. That's super annoying. Okay, well, let me go back to this guy, because the issue I'm having right now is I can't put grass in the loft over here. It only takes straw or hay. That's kind of super annoying. So what I'm gonna have to do, and I was actually gonna do this later when I had much more grass, but timeline got bumped up a little bit. We're gonna put down a building, this guy right here, hay and silage production. This is what we're gonna be using from now on to go ahead and create our, you guessed it, hay and silage. Yes, that's absolutely right. How did you know? So I wanna squeeze this in right here. My initial thoughts were I would put it real close to this building and kind of have it just be like a little extension to it. But I'm a little worried about the dump points being so close. And if I put it over this way, I'm not going to be able to access the area where I have to go in and like manage and whatnot. So what we're going to do is just kind of put this a little bit off to the side here. And that should be lined up. It does look like it's lined up. Kind of, maybe a little bit off, but I do actually have a tree there. I'm hoping I can just like buzzsaw this tree away. How big are you? 7.5 meter. You know what? Just to be on the safe side, I do have the mulcher around here somewhere. I'm gonna grab the mulcher and we're gonna zap this tree real quick. All right, on with the mulcher. Nothing more satisfying, in my opinion, than mulching a tree. I don't know why I love it so much, but there we go. There's our tree problem. God. Oh, man. Okay, I've mulched entire forests before. This is so much fun. Let's put this guy back and let's put our little production building down. So now that our tree is gone over here, let's see. Oh, yeah. Much better. And I kind of want to stand this off a little bit. I think that should be enough room right there to distinguish between the two drop points. And, oh, no. That's not good. That's really bad, in fact. All right, I got to do a little bit of footwork here. This is, man, that's super annoying. Oh, and it's going to make it look terrible too. Okay. What if we just do it like here? That I could live with right there. And that part should be okay there. This part, though, I don't like that at all. I really don't like that. Okay, we need to go down with you. I want to be able to see that whole thing. There, and then let's smooth this part. Good. And then I'm gonna smooth everything before that. In fact, let's just smooth. Okay, that should be okay. Let me take a good look at this. It's a bit weird still. Let me do some work over here maybe. Yeah, you know what? I think that's okay. Yeah, that's much better than it was at least. So I'm happy with that. Now, let's go ahead and dump our first load of grass there. I don't know how much this building holds. I'm hoping it holds a considerable amount. At least like one load of this worth, or multiple, really, is what I would like. So let's get over here and let's see if this will actually take a full load of grass first off. So let's pull it right there. Okay, beautiful. Start dumping our grass out and cross my fingers. Hope that it holds this entire forage wagon worth.
12 seconds later.
And it looks like it will. Okay, beautiful. So now that we know it at least holds one, let's hop out here and actually get into like the inner workings of this thing and see what we got going. Oh boy. Okay, holds 5 million liters. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll have no problem fitting all our grass in there. And what do I want to make this into right away? I can do either silage, I can do either hay, or I think I could activate both actually. You know what? Maybe we'll do both and we'll kind of double dip here. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. We're going to need obviously hay and silage. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll let this build. Oh, and there it goes. It's already going. Wait, what? We already got 90,000 liters of hay? Wait, hang on. What's this recipe here? Okay, that doesn't seem right. Clearly something's a little off there. Let me turn off the hay for a second. Let's deactivate the silage. Let me reactivate the hay. And what is going on? Okay, it does seem to be working now. Oh, you know what? Unless, I might know here, unless this is automatically sending the hay over to the other build, it might be doing that. It might be doing that. Let me check the other building and see how much we got in there. Yep, it absolutely is doing that. Look at that. We got 90,794 liters of hay in here. That's pretty cool. I really like that. And in here, 91,000. Interesting. Now, let's see if I do to distributing. Maybe this will shoot it right over to that building over there. If it does do that, that's actually super cool because this is where I would like to store everything in the long run. But I still have a ton of this stuff to go and pick up. And I need to put silage back on here as well. Activate you. So time to keep scooping. Let's go. I got a ton of grass on this field. So I've cleared this whole row right here pretty much, at least until the end. So what I'm going to do now is we are going to fire this guy back up. And hopefully he kind of stops after this lane. I did notice that it perfectly lined up with where I plowed into the field over there. So I'm wondering if he's just going to go to the end of this row and then start making his way that way. I'm hoping that's what happens. I may have to stop him again, though. I'm going to keep a close eye on him and just make sure he doesn't start running over our grass again anytime soon. All right, this dude's pissing me off. I had to stop him again because he was about to just go over another row. I don't know why he insists on planting new grass over our current grass, but I'm just going to have to wait until I'm fully done clearing off this field, and then I guess I'll just let him do his thing. Okay, there's the last of the grass from our field. Actually, I got a little bit up here, but that's not much. So I should be clear to go and have this guy over here do his little thing, do his little dance on the catwalk. I feel like he's going to want to go over and do this entire field, which is a bit annoying. I just want you to do over there. And he's being very stubborn. Just do whatever he wants.
Daddy, chill.
Let me get over here. We're going to hop back in. We're going to reactivate our worker. And I think there's some straw on some of these fields that I need to clean up. That should give this guy time to go ahead and finish this field up. Plus, it'll also have the benefit of letting the silage and the hay build up in that building over there. And then we'll get to see how much we've created and if our system here is working or not. Let's hop in here and let's reactivate just in the middle of things. That's how I roll. That's how I do things around here. Good, buddy. Do your thing. I'm going to hop back in this guy, dump this grass off, start on some straw here, And I'll see you in a couple minutes when field's done and everything cleaned up.
6 hours later.
Check it out, baby. We got ourselves a grass field right here. May not look like it right now, but trust me, there's grass on there. There's lots of grass. It just needs some time to grow. But while we were doing that, while we finished everything up, our little production point over here has been chugging away. I am very excited to see how much silage and hay that thing has actually made. Let's park this guy over here, turn you off, hop out. Now, if I just walk up here, I should be able to see, and no, nothing has been transferred in there. Okay, so that's not working. Let's see. Okay, we got 35,000 liters of silage already. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, we've also got 370,000 liters of grass and 126,000 liters of hay, which that's not correct. The hay is not correct because it's counting the hay from this building over here as well. But I know we need some stuff over there in the buffalo pen. So let's go grab our first little load here and let's pick it up, man. Let me see. I think I can just back up right into the point. But except I turned wrong. Maybe I can still recover. Yes, we can. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, I could pull the grass out of there too. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let's grab all our silage, man. Let's dump our silage in. We are sorely in need of silage, hay, and I mean pretty much everything. So let's get it all dumped in there. Let's go, baby. Oh, this is already so much easier than doing bales. I mean, I think of all the time that I sat there loading bales in manually. Insane. Absolutely insane, especially when I could just do this. Boop, pop it right in. Absolutely amazing. What are we short on over there? It looks like hay. Yeah, we need a lot of hay. All right, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to empty this building. Actually, I'm not going to empty it because there's like over 90,000 liters in there. I'm going to grab as much hay as I can out of here. It should only be like one fill, and that thing is back up to topped off. So let me just squirt under here, and let's grab some hay. We'll drop this off, and then I think the buffalo should be good. They should be getting food then, and we're good to go. All right, there's our hay all loaded up. Let's go pull into the point and dump some hay off. Yeah, look at that. Hey, that was the thing that was sorely missed. These poor water buffalo. Let me look here. How much food do they have? I think they might have a little TMR still. Oh, wow. They have 0 in their health. Okay, that's not good. That's really not good. They needed this really bad. Really, really bad. I'm going to have to stay on top of this for, I don't know, a couple months at least. Make sure I'm really filling this thing up as much as I can. Making sure that we get that health boosted back up so we get that sweet, sweet buffalo milk. That's what we want to see. And just like that, we are now full again. Where's our little robot guy? Oh, he's over there in the corner. I thought he disappeared for a second. All right, man, look at this. We did it. We got this whole giant grass field here. We have our silage production over here. We have our hay production over here. We got our new mower. This new system is going to be awesome. It's going to save so much time for me. Just the fact that I don't have to haul any bales, that's going to be chef's kiss. It's going to be so sweet. But what are we going to do next? Well, the good thing you asked. Next up, we need to set ourselves up with a pretty sweet logistics center. I know I've done it in the past, but we've outgrown that one. We got to find somewhere that's kind of central that we can start loading up all our machines, get some nice big buildings, get everything put away. Because as you can see, it's just a cacophony of stuff everywhere right now. My farm has gotten so big that it is nearly impossible to keep everything organized, but today we are going to be fixing all that by moving everything into one centralized area. I'm Hugz, and welcome back to the Mega Farm Survival Challenge. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is moving day. Very, very exciting day. I've been kind of thinking about this one for a while now. I've got so much stuff just chilling on the farm. I can't wait to just get this all into like one location, one place where I can have everything. It's going to be so awesome. I've done a bit of legwork, kind of picked out a spot that I'm liking. Let me show you real quick. So our footprint has certainly grown on the map. That's quite obvious. I'd say we own, ooh boy, we're getting close to owning half the map at this point. But where I want to move everything to is going to be one centralized location that I can easily hit pretty much everything I own without having to travel too far or hit any like big roadblocks. So the area that I've kind of zeroed in on is going to be right here, 57 and 58. Now, the reason that I like these so much is because A, it's kind of like central. Yeah, everything is pretty much like gathered around that area anyway. And B, the land is pretty flat. And as a kicker, it's also kind of cheap. It's cheap land. 48,000 for one field, 51,000 for another. So we'll be able to buy those, I'd say, now. Thank you. I'll take number 1 and I will take number 2. Beautiful. So we've got our land. That's the easy part, though. The hard part is going to be getting everything over to our land. So to do that, I think what I'm going to want to get is going to be a low loader for our semi. That way we can carry multiple pieces of machinery over in waves. Now, we are also going to need a substantial amount of money because I do plan on putting a bunch of buildings over there, and they are not cheap. I can tell you that for sure. Let's hop on over to our new land because there's some things that we definitely can do right now before we have to buy or do anything else. Okay, here we go. So what do we got on these anyway? We got green beans on this one, and what do we got over here? Some harvested soybeans on that one. Don't care about either of those if I'm being quite honest, so we are about to zap them out of existence. I'm going to turn this entire area into a parking lot. This is going to be amazing. So let me get my concrete industrial here. Sure, why not? Let's make that nice and big. That's what she said. No, no, no. No time right now. We're building a parking lot.
No time, but she did. No time!
All right. I've got my perfect edge on, so I'm just going to start spreading. Here we go. There's number 1. And from here, we just want to go up. Oh, kind of messed up that little edge right there, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll fix that later. Parking lot acquired. A nice, perfect, well, not really square. Suppose if I turn this way, it's a rectangle. Let's go. So the benefits of this area also, we've got 2 entrances. So we've got this one up here, and we've got this one down here that both lead into basically main roads, which is absolutely beautiful. This one's not a main road, but I kind of consider it one because it basically cuts all the way down the map, which is awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely amazing. Now, this was relatively flat to begin with, but I kind of want to make sure that it's really, really flat. So aside from the painting we just did, we are also going to try and just level everything here if we can.
2 hours later.
All right, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. And look at me. There I am, standing all goofy in the middle of things. Yeah, I got this for the most part leveled out. Yeah, it's actually fully leveled out. There's a bit of a lip here, which I'm not a big fan of. But if I cover this up, this kind of makes this whole thing dirt. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that either. I may have to do it, though, just to make sure that I'm getting my trucks in and out. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do that. I would rather have smooth access than not, if that makes any sense. I'm sure it does if you've played this game at all. There we go. Let's just get you. And we'll make a nice ramp, essentially. How's that? Yeah, that's better. And you know what we could do? Just to make me feel a little bit better about it, we'll create a little road. There we go. Okay. So now at least that is like concreted in. I can pull my trucks in, and then we got this nice giant flat area up here. I guess I may as well do the same thing over here, shouldn't I? All right, now we got 2 entrances. Beautiful. Well, now that we've got this big giant area, I do need to add some additional things here. So number 1, I want this area to be fenced off. I don't want it to be accessible by the general population. I just need to figure out which fence I want to go with. Thinking a nice basic concrete fence will do the job, and a dab will do you, right? Doesn't have to be giant, it's just got to keep everybody out. Did I say it doesn't have to be giant? Because I guess it kind of does. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm liking that. I'm gonna leave these areas not gated though, just because I don't want to have to deal with gates, I suppose. As long as I have everything pretty much like gated in out there, or fenced in, I should say, then I'm happy. So now that we've got all this space, let's see, we have $322,000 to play with. That may be enough for us to actually start buying some of these buildings we're looking for. So here's number one, a massive $85,000 large metal drive-through garage. So this thing is cool because it's big and you can customize it. So let's pick ourselves a nice color here. I'm kind of feeling just like a reddish. Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. And this guy, I would like to place pretty much right up against our fence over here. So let's turn free mode on. And now I want to make sure that I have plenty of room to actually go through and pull everything in here. So let's not get it too close to this close wall. Thinking about right there is probably good. You know what? Let's go a couple more back just to be safe. Right there looks good to me. Oh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Yes, let's go. We could fit so much stuff in that. Now, there is another one in here as well, which I'm thinking we may put right on this side. I just got to look, see. So we've got things going on over here. Ooh, okay, that complicates things a little bit. How do I want to do this? So I think this should be fine if I place it right over here. That'll let us have access to all the different sides. It's going to be a little tight on the right, but that should be okay. And is it lined up with this? I want to make sure it's lined up with that guy, at least as much as I can. Yeah, that should be good right there. Okay, beautiful. There is one more, believe it or not. This guy right here. I really like this one for some reason. It's just like a big drive-through garage. So I would like to get this down, but we're getting a little bit low on space. So may have to leave this one out. Let me see if I could kind of shimmy this one in here. Hey, you know what? I think we could fit it right there. Yeah, there should be plenty of room. I'm putting it exactly there. Okay. Wow, this is a massive center here. We could basically fit every single thing that we need in this area alone. I do, however, need to add some more stuff over here. So not only are we going to fit all of our equipment over here, but I need to add silos and stuff like that. And not grain silos, but I want to have chemical silos. So if I need to refill like some solid fertilizer, some liquid fertilizer, seeds, all that good stuff, I want to have it all in one stop right here. And I definitely need some gas as well. Yeah, that's a must-have, of course. So for the gas, I'm liking this guy right here, and I think we're just going to tuck this right against this building. Just want to make sure I don't clip it too far in. That should be good right there. So that'll be our little gas station right there on the side of that. Let's start getting some silos down here. This, I believe, is a dual-purpose silo, can hold a couple different products, so we may need more than one of these. But let's get our first one down right here. We can always plop a second one down next to it if we need to. Let's also get a fertilizer silo down. This one's a little bit more expensive. We're getting close to bingo on our money, but we could definitely get that one down. And I think that's pretty much going to do it for our current money situation. So, if we want more stuff, we need more money, and I want more stuff. I want all of it. Let's go ahead and take like a quick tour of the place, though. Ooh, this is very, very nice. Fancy. Does the door open? It does open. Yes, let's go. Got a nice big hall in here. Nice area over here. Oh, beautiful. And I like how it's got racks in here as well. Is there a light switch, though? Yes, there is. On with the lights. There we go. Let's go check out this other big building over here. So this outside area is obviously going to be tool storage, stuff like that. But of course, for the main show, our giant drive-through garage here. This is everything I've been dreaming of. I hate having those tiny little garages where you gotta wiggle your way through with everything. So annoying. And then this guy over here, ooh, it comes with flowers included. Oh, that's amazing. What is this over here? Like electrical panel of some sort. So this one's just open-ended on both sides. I don't mind that at all. And just more room for us to drive stuff through. And plenty of room to pull out there as well. We've even got a little bit of like room over on the side over here. All right, I'm liking that. Liking it a lot. Now, I do actually have something that I need to do aside from build all this stuff. I completely forgot that we have 120,000 liters of barley just chilling here. We need to get this to our grain dryer ASAP. That's got to go in there and it's got to get processed into dried barley and get way more valuable in the process. And also, we've got all these soybeans that are still in the process of being processed as well.
What?
That doesn't make sense, but it also does. So let me hop into, let's get into our truck, our tractor trailer, and let's start hauling some barley. Okay, we still have to go through the process of finding things, though. Where is my trailer? There it is over there. This is going to be so much easier once we have everything moved. Let's just do a quick little connect here. Perfect. Now, I'm pretty sure the barley is actually in this silo that's right next to me. Let's swing it around and see if that is indeed true. And it absolutely is. 120,000 liters of barley. We're going to have to probably make, how many trips? Maybe 3 trips? Yeah, I think about 3 trips with this trailer over to our grain dryer, and then we'll have all of it over there and getting processed. There's load number 1. Let's go get it into our dryer. And in goes the barley. Now, while that's dumping, we need to go in here, and we got to get the dried barley recipe going. So let's activate that. We'll keep it on storing. That's absolutely fine with me. And look at that. We've already got a couple liters being processed. And we've got, 80,000 liters of dried soybeans as well. That's our propane. We're looking good there. Okay, man, everything's looking real good over here. We just got to make trip after trip, get this bad boy all stuffed up, and then, yeah, we'll have some really good dried products coming out of here.
One eternity later.
All right, here's the last of our barley going in. Take a nice little dump over here. Oh, so quick. It's so painless. So let's see. If we can manage to basically dry all that barley by, when is it? Let's take a look here. Here's dried barley. If we can get it dried by December, January, we can go ahead and sell that for a tidy little profit. It's $9.48 a max price here. What's regular barley? Only $6.67. So we're adding about 33% to the price there, which is absolutely amazing just for a little bit of propane. So, okay, I think we're pretty much done for this month. We can go ahead and lay our head down on the pillow, relax a little bit, and I will see you guys when it's time to sell some stuff.
2,000 years later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to a nice blistery January, and we are finally able to go ahead and sell some things, get some extra $bucks in the old bank account here. So there is going to be some dried barley we could sell, and there's actually a couple other products that surprisingly are worth a lot right now when they're normally not. So we're going to sell some other things as well. But let's get to the dried barley first. Let's just hop in the old semi here, and I got to go find my trailer over there. Do a quick little connect here. One thing I was thinking is I can actually use this, the dryer here, as our actual primary silo, because it fits just about everything. And it's got a really, really big capacity. Where's there? I was about to say, where's my stuff, Gabe? Give it to me. All right, dried barley, we're loading up. We're going to sell this over at the farmer's market, which is somewhere over there in the distance. It's going to take me 3 trips. You know what? I might just do 2 trips because the last trip is only going to have 1,000 liters. And I don't know if I really feel like driving all the way over there just for that. So we'll do 2 trips and we'll see how much money we get. Yeah, some of these back roads are not exactly semi-friendly here. This is quite the trip going on. Check out our little logistics center here. Quite impressive as you're driving past it. Can't wait to get everything moved into there. All right, here we go. Load number 1. And I was so confused when I just pulled up here because I was like, when did I buy this and put a parking lot in there? But then I realized that's probably lime. It's very confusing. All right, how much are we going to get for our dried barley here? What's the verdict? Let's see. So we got $56,591 with a $4,500 environmental bonus score. Beautiful. For just barley, that's actually pretty good, man. We're going to get over 100,000. Let's go make our second trip. Load number 2 here, going out of dried barley, and I was actually wrong. It wasn't a full trailer load for the second trip because we did step down a little bit. I forgot about that. You get a little bit of loss when you convert it from regular to dried. So, all right, 46,000 that time with a 3,700 environmental score bonus. I will absolutely take it. Now, there are 2 other products right now that at this month usually are not great sellers, but surprisingly they are right now. And that is actually going to be the old goat cheese and the buffalo mozzarella. So we're going to go ahead and sell a load of those as well. And that should give us plenty of money to go ahead and finish our little center over here and start moving everything into it. Here's our brilliant 3 pallets of mozzarella. Okay, now I'm gonna do this in 2 trips, mainly because this tractor trailer absolutely hates hauling goat cheese and mozzarella cheese in the same load. So we're gonna sell them separately, and hopefully I can drive down the road with all the goat cheese loaded up. Oh boy. All right, off to the farmer's market. It is like on the way too, so it doesn't really matter if I do it this way or not. But yeah, let's go sell some mozzarella. All right, here's the mozzarella, full speed sale. Let's go, baby. 44,000, nice. Let's go get some goat cheese.
Meanwhile,
no! Oh,
You don't want to be like this.
it's been so long since I got way too cavalier. I got way too Can I flip this, please? Oh, it's a semi. I may have just made it worse. Oh boy. Okay. This is not optimal. Okay, there we go. We got the semi. I have no idea if I can get this trailer attached though. Gotta try and flip this thing somehow.
2 hours later.
Well, I had to reset her. That was a fun little detour. Man, I thought I thought I wasn't overloaded to the point where I would actually flip, and I was wrong. So lesson learned, and we're loading like that. Okay. Okay. It is what it is. Here I am with my sloppy load of goat cheese. Finally made it here. All right, 200,000, 16,000 environmental score bonus. Puts us at 653. That should be everything we need. Let's go in here. Let's put the final touches on this this logistics center here, and then we can start moving everything over. So, last couple things I want to put in here. Definitely this guy. This has actually been one of my favorite additions to the farm by far. It does herbicide and liquid fertilizer, which is absolutely amazing. I think I am also going to drop an additional one of these guys right here, just in case I need it down the line. All right, that is officially everything that we have to put in here. For now, at least. I'm sure there may be some things in the future, but I'm happy with how this looks for now. Actually, never mind. There is something I want to put in here. Hold, please. All right, there we go. Now that's everything. I put in some parking spaces. I got this set over here for anything little we got, and this one over here for all our trailers and whatnot. Okay, there we go. Wait, why is it blue? Hold on, I don't like that. Shouldn't be staying blue. Okay, there we go. Some weird texture issues going on there. But there we go. We've got everything that I want to get in here. Now, I have to go to the shop, and we're going to buy a low loader. Something big that we can pretty much fit everything on. And you know what? I'm going to park this guy in one of those spaces right now. Look at that. Fits like a glove. Disconnect right there. Beautiful. Okay, let's go get our low loader. I'm thinking this guy will do the trick right here. I just hope I can actually get everything up these the little ramp right here. What's design number? Oh, design number 2 fixes that problem completely. Okay, let's go ahead and buy this. $61,000, no problem. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and hook up to the old truck here. All right, easy peasy. Let's see, do I have any tractors over here? I'm gonna need something to move stuff onto this and invisible curb. Very nice. I think I've got one sitting around. Ooh, boy. Maybe back at the other farm I have one. Let's just head over there. Perfect. I do have a tractor over here. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna set up pretty much. Actually, I'll go in the area over here. That's where I have a bunch of stuff. So may as well just set up over here, and then we'll drive everything on the truck. Looks good right there. Let's unfold. Look at those babies go. Let's go, man. All right, let's shut this down. So let's take a look over here and see what we actually have to move. Wait a second. I don't even need these 2 things. So I've got a baler and a wrapper, both of which I don't need. So we could actually sell those. Okay, do I have anything in here? I have nothing in here? Got this thing. I guess I can move. Actually, no, I'm going to buy 2 more of those. I'm not going to move those over. right, there's got to be stuff over here that I got to move. Well, I suppose this is going to be the only thing. So, okay. We'll go ahead and load this bad boy up and bring it on over. I don't even know if this is going to fit on the truck. This may not work here. Okay. That works. Let me strap it up. All right, let's go. This is so dumb. Totally unnecessary. I thought I had more stuff over here. Oh, well. Well, at least move this and see if it's possible. Okay, that does not work. That does not work at all. Well, I know there's more stuff at the other place, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna go over there and move stuff from that here. We'll take this tractor with the planter all by itself over here. This is hilarious. All right, load number 1 coming in, and I actually didn't test out this curb, but it works out perfectly. Okay, brilliant. Now, where do I want to store this? I think we're going to pull this into the open air shed right here, and we'll just park it right off to the side. I'll probably put the planter and the seeder both in here, I think. How's that looking? Let's straighten it out a little bit more. Perfect. Disconnect. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, let's let's go back to the other farm. I'm going to pick up some more stuff. All right, I've got some serious doubts about this work. It may just be easier to drive everything over with my tractors, but I really want to try this. I thought it would be so cool. All right, we're going to try and load up, pretty sure this is a weeder or a cultivator. I think it's a cultivator. We're going to load this up on the back of this thing first, and then I've got some more stuff over by the water buffalo that has to get loaded on as well. Okay, I've got to be so careful here. One mistake, and it's all over. This is so dumb. Why am I doing this? Oh, our wheels are kind of just barely on there. All right, I think we've kind of got it lined up. Let's just get it on there, and perfect. Okay, first piece of equipment, and man, there's like no room left on there. Maybe I have a little bit of room left. All right, let's grab one other piece of equipment, something that'll fit on there, and let's get it stuffed on. All right, there's no way this is gonna fit. This plan is a bust. As much as I wanted it to work and as cool as it would have been, it's just not feasible. I'm gonna go drive this over myself. All right, for our baler, I think I'm gonna put it in this building. This is kind of gonna be like our tool shed over here, and I'm gonna line it up right behind this door. Go ahead and open this bad boy up so I can get it lined up a little bit better. All right, that'll do for me right there. And we've got the first piece of equipment officially loaded in. Let's go, man. Got our weeder here next. Let's go and find a good spot for this thing. I think that looks good right there. All right, let's go get some more. Next up will be the old lime spreader. This thing's been sitting here for way too long. Time to find it a spot. Since this one's a little bit smaller, I'm gonna put it in this building over here. Let's just go open up all our garage doors so we have clear pathways for everything. Ah, that's much better. Feel the breeze on my face. Amazing. Looks pretty good right there. Let's go grab something else. All right, guys, this is pretty much the last thing for all of our tools. There's a lot of stuff that I'm discovering as I go through here that I do not need. And I'm going to go and sell all those things. We're going to bring them over to the shop and just do a big sale at the end here. But really, all that's left now is it's mainly like tractor trailer type things. I've got some like fluid trailers. I've got a whole bunch of regular trailers. Yeah, there's a bunch of other stuff I got to move with my tractor trailer is the basic gist that I'm getting at here. So I'm going to get everything loaded over there. And then I think we're going to buy a washer, and we're going to do a big old wash down too. Get this stuff cleaned, but we're getting very, very close. We're getting super close.
8 hours later.
All right, guys, everything has been moved. But before I give you a little tour, here's all the stuff we got to sell. We got a wrapper. We got a baler wrapper combo. We've also got a tedder here, which we're never going to use again. So all this could go, and we should be able to recoup at least a little bit of money from that. There we go. 41,000 for that one. Wow. And 65 for that one. Holy cow. This stuff was just sitting around, not being used, gathering dust. All right, let's run over here. Let me give you the tour. In fact, I think we'll do a flying tour for this. All right, check this out. So here's all the semi parking over here. I have 2 liquid transport barrels. You know, it doesn't make sense, but it also does. It doesn't in my mind, because I use one for milk and I use one for propane. I don't really want to mix the two. So that's why I have 2 of those. I know I could use one for both, but I just don't want to. So there, I have 2 of those. Everything else is over here. I may get rid of this, like transport trailer here. I don't know. I may keep it. Who knows? It's up in the air. Over here, we've got all of, well, it's kind of like a little mishmash, actually, of different tools. So we've got cultivators. We've got a windrower. We've got, what is this? A weeder. Our John Deere tractor, the 9RX is in here. We've got our forage wagon in here. Just like a different mixture of things. Over here, we've got all of our tractor parking, plus we have our mulcher right over here as well. On this side, I brought the little Kubota that's kind of parked up right there. I've got a weight that I didn't even realize I had until I started going through everything. That's over there. Now, whoop, super speed there for a second. Over here, we've got our roller. We've got our planter, or no, actually our seeder. We've got our auger wagon. We've got our lime spreader over here, a miscellaneous trailer that I've been using for mineral feed right there. And then over here is kind of where we got all the big toys. So we've got our mower, we've got the planter, we've got the cotton harvester. Yes, I even brought that thing all the way over here. We've got our big harvester over here, the John Deere, and I also brought the header in. I have to figure out a better spot for the header. It didn't really want to go in here so well. Oh, and we've also got our plow in here. This is literally the only place I could fit it. It's too big for any of the other garage doors. Absolutely crazy. That thing's massive. But man, we've got everything in its own little home, essentially. Everything's got a bay. I love it so much. And this was actually the perfect amount of buildings. It may seem like there's some dead space, but there's not, because our stuff is big and it takes up a lot of room. If I didn't have this much space, I never would have fit it. But guys, if you like it, let me know in the comment section down below. If you would have done something different, let me know in the comment section down below. I love to hear from you guys. That's going to be it for today's episode, though. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one.